I love how everything is just stupid. All night long. God damn it, Doug.
That wasn't me.
Damn it, Matt. Is it doing it?
I'm trying to. Hey,
Are we doing things?
we are doing things.
Heyo, doing things. Oops, that's the wrong one. I need to switch.
Hello, people.
Hi.
None of you right now. Oh, there's two. You, me.
Yeah.
Jason Sutter. He found us again.
Cool. What are you doing? Why are you, dude? Why is this thing so?
What the fuck?
I can't change my fucking channel. Pissing me off.
Better than being pissed on.
Maybe depends on who you ask. Freaking weirdos.
Now there's 9 in here. People are finding us. Jason's been waiting all day.
Dude, there we go. What the hell?
John, yes. We'll just say it was broke.
Dude,
Flukenstein?
it wouldn't let me flip it. It was pissing me off.
So, stopped it, went in. Start again.
Stop, start, do over. Can I have my toolkit over there?
You certainly can.
Just... I'm surprised that didn't fall. Well, I still got time. Still got time, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
There it is.
All right.
Put my...
Where did I put my
wiener?
Where did I put my
wiener? I need my hammers. My two hammers.
Colorful hammers.
All right, there we go.
Pulled pork. Hello.
Okay, so how is the sound this evening?
Yeah, are we okay? Are we yelling?
It's the fly's fault. That fly was pissing me off. I have the microphone right there. I wish I knew.
And mine is.
You know what I need to do?
Yoda.
I hope Matthew talks about square body things. Sound is good. I can.
They're square. Their bodies.
Mm-hmm.
The end.
Speaking of which, dude, have we ever discussed Garth Brooks being a murderer?
No.
Have you heard about this theory?
No, I have not.
So I saw it.
Sounds like a podcast I wasn't part of.
I saw it like, I don't know, a few months ago. And Tom Segura, you know who Tom Segura is?
Nope.
Okay. He's a comedian. So he was broadcasting about all this stuff or whatever, I guess, to begin with. But, like, so they've synced up everywhere that Garth Brooks has played. And then there's, like, missing persons and unsolved murders.
At each place?
Like, everywhere he goes. He moved down, I think it's somewhere around Nashville. I thought it was, like, just southeast of Nashville, I think, or something like that. And the missing person and murder rate spiked as soon as he moved into his house.
Some people have too much time on their hands to try to put everything together like that.
Dude, so now Tom Segura is getting on there, like I saw one where I think might have been Tom, it might have been somebody else, like saw him on the red carpet. It's like, where's the bodies, Garth? Where are the bodies?
Really?
Yeah. So craziness. All right, I need to find wheels.
Aisle.
Well, I want to put those on there. Depends on if I'm gonna give this thing away or not.
Which?
The Landy.
No.
No, not giving it away. Okay.
No, keeping that one.
I figure out what wheels I want to put on it then.
Black steel.
Well, I thought about putting these on something else too, but I do have these. These are actual Landy wheels, but I think those are 155s. Yeah, those are 155s, so I can't use those. I'm open.
Yeah.
I don't really see, because see those over there, the rusty ones. I want to
Yep.
put those on the thing we were talking about earlier.
Okay. Ooh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Know what I'm saying?
I concur.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Do black steelies.
Just the SSDs anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Hell, get them down there. What happened to the wheels from last week? Have we ever discussed why Doug hates square bodies? Doug, do you hate square bodies?
It's not a hate.
I didn't think you hated them. And I'll need the. Do I need the pearl line rings for those as well? The blue ones?
Is there a reason they're up there?
Those are SSDs. Now, I know the pearl line or the blue rings are for RC drive, so maybe not. I'll see.
Okay.
Let's see.
Mount one, see how it goes.
John, what are you talking about? Which wheels? These? The specs? These guys here? Because if you're talking about these, they're right here. I've also already recorded another Mailbox Monday for probably next week. I have other things that I've recorded and sent. And then I have more things. So I got a lot of wheels and tires and trucks and stuff flying around. So I don't really know which ones he's talking about.
Jason, it's not a hate of square bodies.
It's a strong dislike.
There's just so damn many of them.
That's fair.
Case in point.
Hey, listen. I don't like.
But it's your channel. We want to talk about
I
square
don't like
bodies.
Toyotas. So
That's why I didn't face it forward. You're just seeing its ass end.
I hate that a lot.
Glenda?
Hi, Glenn.
How are you?
Yeah, the ones you couldn't decide which one for them. $225 plus shipping and handling and any kind of fees if you want them. I'll include the rings as well. Like I said, I don't know who made these rings, but they coming from the northern man that collects a lot of specs. He said those are not factory rings, but they're anodized the same color, and I'll throw them in with them if you want them. Listen here, Linda. I say that all the time to my wife. Linda, listen, Linda.
I didn't say Linda.
All right, so I'm gonna do a little bit of I don't know what the hell you call this, pre-building. So,
Does it smell good?
There's that G8 dead fish. Oof to me. I got a big whiff of it. These really stink. Man. Breathe in through my mouth.
That's, I mean, you only have two options. You
Yeah.
head from there or your nose.
Well, I mean, technically you could breathe in through your ears. It's all connected, but I can't figure out how to do it.
The fish have.
The fish. Behind the Velcro there, we need the hole punch, please. New tires, more smell. Whew, they stink. They stink a lot. Cool. I got these. I'll put those on.
Almost a burnt smell.
Yeah, they're like
Smoker smell.
Yeah, they don't smell as bad out, but in the bag, like all concentrated and stuff. It was pretty rough. New tires, more smell. All right, so take these off. The old BFG ATs here.
Right.
I'm mounting tires, so I'm dismounting tires because I need the hardware and the hubs, and then I'm mounting different tires on the same wheels but different, with the hardware and the hubs and these rotors I got. And then right now I am taking the new BFG all-terrains, mounting them because they are going to go on a truck that I don't really have a plan for, but I kind of fell into the whole thing. So it's a RC4-wheel drive Galante 2.
New VP problems.
Look at me. This is my surprise face.
Yeah.
So
Leaking shocks.
yeah. So I have a Galande 2, Galande, whatever the hell this thing's called. And then I had gotten it, and then I got a brand new Land Cruiser body from Glenn. So this was before they released it or whatever. And then so I had it, and I was like, oh, this would be super cool. But then they released it again, so now you can buy one. So I went through the trouble of piecing one together. And so now I don't really know what I'm going to do with it. I've had a couple people say give it away, which I'm not opposed to.
Give it away, give it away, give it away.
You're welcome. I'm not. Yeah, thanks. That'll definitely be stuck in my head for the next 6 days. I'm not opposed to. I'm also not opposed to like raffling it off or something. I don't know. But RC4 will drive through a monkey in my wrench. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in a hootie. So yeah, there's that.
Get a red.
Napkins? I don't have napkins.
I just want to lighten up this before I get it all over it. Before I keep touching it and making everything oily.
How many you want?
Just one.
They're little halfsies. You can have 3.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. So I got my last drivetrain parts for
a certain wagon?
my new square body. The new square body I was gonna build, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah. Got my last drivetrain part for that.
Yeah?
A new
square body?
Yeah. This one's different though. It's gonna be cool.
Looks the same, smells the same, feels the same.
No, it's gonna be different. It's gonna be cool. And it's also one of those things that like you'd have to try really, really hard to replicate. Like if I did it, or when I do it, I guess, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't even really bother me once I start it. Like I won't have to have it done by the time the video's out.
Gotcha.
Because like good luck trying to do all the things that need to be done.
Mm-hmm.
So but I'm building a replica, which will be super freaking cool. Cannot wait for that. Oh wow, why are these so tall? I thought these were 419s.
For more squish.
It's definitely got squish. I wonder if these are like 385 foams.
Chunky squishy.
Or the fluffer.
Don't let me forget these in your garage.
I will.
Okay. Good. On the same page. Really work on these tires?
Another set of tires. See if those Falcons right there have foams in them, please. The ones that are right around the charger. Because those ain't gonna work. They have good foams in them, or they?
That one has a foam.
Has a foam.
This one has a printed.
Okay. We're getting somewhere.
2 are foam and 2 are printed.
Heyo, that's what I like. That's what I like. All right. Shit. At this point in time, I thought about just putting the Falcons on there, but it's fine.
I mean, they're already foamed.
Yeah, but this kind of gives that look. You know what I'm saying? More
gotcha.
Things. Where's our ding dong?
Glenn already showed up.
The other ding dong. Where's Jordan?
Is he driving back today?
No, he's flying.
Oh, is he flying? Maybe he's in the air.
Little bitch ass. All right. Well, whatever. We'll give him some.
He's not round.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So John said, Doug, what are you working on?
This I picked up at Rocktober. It's a dead stock Fordyce that looks like it's maybe been pushed across the grass once. This is my new iJet. So I am slowly transforming it. First night, I got my printed stuff here in front of me. Might at least get the chassis swapped over.
Where'd my other tire go?
Yeah. No, the bear's pooping.
He might be. Oh, who knows?
Oh, no, he says he is.
Oh.
He just showed up.
Oh, okay. I thought somebody was saying that.
Welcome, bud.
Ow, shit. That he was pooping.
Shit balls.
I'm pooping. It's only one of my kids.
And you can...
Dude, feel how hard those are.
Oh, yeah.
Like, try and squish them in half.
Wow. Those don't squish in half.
No.
There's like 4,200 layers.
Yeah, it's
the
like
second stage.
It's like you get a quarter of an inch of squish and then it just stops. Has anybody seen these Killer Body RC hard bodies? Which ones? I have the LC70 and I have an LC80. I believe those are both killer.
70 definitely is.
I thought the
That's
80
a killer
was too. Yeah. I thought the 80 was too. Let's get rid of these. Those are in the way. Dude, feel them with no brim.
Dude, there's no 1 stage, 2 stage.
It's just like there's a little bit of an air gap, and then it's just you're done.
You're done.
You're done. You're done. Have you seen
I've seen
Balin?
Yep.
You're done. You're bald. Do you watch the actual show?
No.
Yeah, Lyd and I
wouldn't be able to do that.
Lyd and I watched the actual show.
No.
Little tiny wieners. She's cracked me up. And the people that say she's fake is just the dumbest thing ever.
Yeah. I give props to her other half. I mean,
oh yeah, well,
put up with the shenanigans that creates.
But like,
and I know it's not her fault.
It's not her fault. But in all honesty, like, how fun would your life be if we were just hanging out, you know, and all of a sudden I was just like, little tiny wieners all the time. Like, it's just funny.
The Gladiator.
Oh, the Gladiator's really small from what
I've heard. Yeah.
Right? Hi, Jared.
I thought I saw the same thing.
Hey, Daddy. Or is that Mercury? Huh? Yeah, that's Killer Body Mercury, right? Isn't that what it's called?
Yeah. I think
so. The thing's like 12th scale. Hello, ding dongs. Your Kia? What is it? Yeah, Jason, I saw that. If it's the one I'm thinking of, it's still the same wheelbase and they just shrunk it down. I personally 0 out of 10, but I mean, I also kind of really like to keep everything the same size. It makes my tism and my OCD happy. Oh shit! I forgot your box. Let's see. Ow! Fuck your mother.
No, please don't. Hello, Rob.
Hey.
Hey.
Owie.
Hey, man. If not, I'll just throw it in my bag here.
Got it.
And I'll go through it later.
I'll get you a free box. How's that?
Oh, that's one of the little ones?
Yeah. Is that, you want one bigger?
I don't know if all these fenders and everything.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Hang on. We'll get you a different one. I got a bigger free priority mailbox.
You got a plethora?
I do have a plethora.
Plethora of.
Plethora. Let's see here. How about bitch? How about this one?
How about now?
How about now?
How about now? Hey, that works.
Cool. You're gonna have to build it.
Okay.
But you should be used to that from work, right?
I've done a few of those.
Built a box or two?
Yeah.
I'll put it in the garage.
In the garage.
In the garage.
Where's my garage?
Okay. Jason said, how do you paint hard bodies? Do you assemble first and then paint as one unit, or assemble then disassemble then paint individual parts? Yes, but no. It just depends on what I'm doing. It depends on what you're doing, and it depends on the color for me personally. So if I was going to paint this extra cab, I would probably prime it. You know, it can be primed separately. But then I would jam it out as far as the inside of the doors and everything, and then tape the doors on the inside. That way they sit where they need to. And then I paint the whole thing with the hood on and all that stuff. And then you can just use like painter's tape to hold everything on the bottom.
If you don't do it assembled, at least make sure you're doing it all at the same time.
Yeah. With a solid, just blue or red or something, it probably won't matter as much. But as soon as you get into any kind of pearl metallic candy, yeah. Like, I was talking to somebody, and we were discussing my Nilla Bear, and it is basically a one and done body. If it gets too bad and I need to repaint it, I'm gonna have to repaint the whole thing because it's like 2 layers of silver and 3 layers of gold with 15 different layers of orange pearl and a couple layers that like I'll never match it. It'll never ever ever work. Metallic emerald green. I would just do it kind of like what I was saying. Just spray it all as one unit, like taped together on the inside, and then just take it apart to assemble it. I use Bob Hardwick for paint. Hello, I'm Trash for Patience. I actually hit him up, and I think he and I are going to do some work together this winter. Yeah. I believe he is going to paint the 90s Square Body Show Truck. Oh, yeah. And he's probably, I mean, he comes well recommended. He's probably going to paint the other show truck thing that I'm going to get eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I know exactly what it is.
Yep. So I think Bob's going to paint both of those. But my only problem, honestly, Jared, is that I don't know how to use my airbrush well enough. So, like when I do panels and stuff, sometimes it's really thick. That's the problem I ran into when I was doing the Suburban buggy. Was the paint is so thick on the back, and then with the stripes and everything, that once they dried and I put them on the actual cage, the tubing was hitting the paint. Last question: do you use an air gun? Almost never. If I'm doing like graphics and stuff, I try to use my airbrush. And if you wanted to know what that is, I have a Badger Patriot, and I use a little 5-gallon pancake with a little like $10 regulator with like a $10 line and $5 in fittings or something like that. Super easy to use. All-terrain chassis works. Good evening, gentlemen. Have a great show. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Have a good night at work, sir. So I watched RC Every Day, Josh's video today about the camp and crawl, the Halloween haul and crawl, or whatever the hell it's called, down in Georgia, Alabama, one or the other. I can't remember. Anyway. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think I kind of want to go next
year. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but if I go, I need someone to go with me. Obviously, I can't take care of all of the things I need to take care of by myself. So, which I know William might be able to go, but probably fireworks, Diwali or whatever the hell it is. Yeah. Wow. Fucking Diwali.
Yeah. Well, Greenwood Chatter.
Like, what are those fireworks? Oh my god, they have been. Yeah. And Whiteland Chatter's been doing it for like the last week. Yep. Like, it's a 12-day thing. Buckle up or whatever the hell. It's like, yeah. Yep. I mean, I do get it. It is kind of annoying. I was sitting out here. What's I doing? I was recording a video, I think, and I was sitting out here, and all of a sudden I heard it, and I was like, "The shit." See? Yep. I was like, "What the hell?" But the thing is, so the same guy that shoots off fireworks for the 4th of July from like April until October, I believe is probably the same guy pretending to celebrate Diwali.
Oh.
Yeah. Or Diwali, however the hell you say it. I don't know really how the correct pronunciation is, but I would assume that's the same guy because that dickhead, it'll be like a Friday night at 11:45, and he'll shoot off like 3 or 4, just enough to where when people start calling, they're like, "Where's the sound coming from?" I don't know. Let me see if I can find it. And then like radio silence, he doesn't shoot off anymore. So you don't really know where he is or whatever, but I hope his house burns down and he blows his fingers off. Because that dude,
pretty rough.
Dude, fuck him. I'll tell him to his face. I don't care. There, I can kiss my ass.
This one must have been built on a Friday.
Really? You all right?
It's freaking spoon.
What the hell? Jesus Christ.
This is why we don't have nice things.
That's not even a nice thing. It's just a thing. Like, I'm not even against fireworks in general. I'm just, like, there just comes a point where you're like, okay, dude, this is enough. You know what I mean? Where the hell? There it is. Watch finners. Watch my finners. Oh, so. Anywho, so what's the plan with the 4 dice? What are we doing with it here? IJ, right?
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
So the plan is to start swapping in the chassis components to be able to actually mount the body too.
Gotcha.
So new stuff had to come off to begin with.
I highly suggest hard mounting the body to the rockers.
Oh, I'm definitely hard mounting. I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those magnets are dumb. Did not like that at all. You sure it's fireworks? I'm 100% sure.
Yeah, it's
1,000% sure. And it sounds like it comes from the same general area that it does. Like I said, like literally this dude shoots off fireworks from April till like seriously September. Just randomly and then over the weekend. Because here you can
do it all year long.
It's like sundown to, I don't know, 11 on weekends or something, and he'll run it right up till 10:59.
Right to the end.
Every damn time. So. These old flapping lips, what is going on? How are you this evening? Oops. So I see you got your VS410 bolt kit over
there. Actually, I took that because most of my screws are stainless.
Oh, okay.
And I knew some of them in, like, the ones that used for the side.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have that, but I noticed that there are some in this kit.
Gotcha.
Gotcha. I took them to have.
Nice.
As long as they're the right size. If they're not the right size, I'll just put the stock.
That does help a lot.
Put the stock stuff back in.
Deluxe Fab. Hey, what's going on? I haven't seen you in a while. These old flapping lips doing dandy. Got my belly full, getting ready to finish this fatty for an after dinner mint. Glenn said Deluxe in his house. Travis, what shocks are you running on the Toyota?
Those are Deluxe 92s.
The only correct answer.
The proper shock for anything.
The Lord's shocks.
The Lord's shocks.
Speaking of Deluxe Fab.
Here, I'll give you a sneak peek of what's going on the Toyota. I don't know if you can see that or not. Actually, it's probably a little too far down.
KRD said, get the guy into RC. He won't have any money left for fireworks. Dude, that'd be great. I hope he runs out of money. But it doesn't seem like he will. He must have a pretty decent job because he does not set off like...
He won't stop.
Well, he also doesn't set off those like little pew 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 fireworks. Like he sets off mortars. So like he's pretty serious about it. Yeah. But Matt, we are doing good. I hope you are well as well.
Yep.
I was gonna talk to you about something. Oh, I found that transmission that I borrowed from you that I need to give back that I couldn't find the last time I saw you, which was super inconvenient. But now I found it.
Good. Yep. Thank you, Travis. They're red with like a black drizzle. No, it's not even a drizzle. Splatter, yeah.
Yipper.
And then some old, I believe they're VP brake discs. Or are those Deluxe?
They're not. Ow! Fuck me! They're not deluxe. I don't think.
I think they're older VP. Big giant brake disc in the middle. So, because eventually this is going to be, the cage and everything is going to be a gray of some sort, like a dark gray, and the body, along with the bed sides. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a. Whoop, never mind.
Just
On the
joking.
floor. But anyway, the body's going to be it's a Mazda red that you see on the CX-5s. It's kind of a darker metallic red. I think that's what I'm going to go with.
Cool. He meant the rotors. They have scale rotors in the back of them.
Yeah, the rotors on the inside, Matt.
I know the wheels are.
We didn't know who the rotors were.
I mean, maybe he's talking about those too. Who knows? I know the wheels are limited edition deluxe. I sell them. Duh.
Closer. How closer?
Throw it. Check it out as it goes by.
Did that show
up? Kinda. It's really kind of blurry.
Yeah.
The camera's focusing on our faces.
Oh, faces.
Stupid.
Super stupid.
Why are we upset about this? What are we doing?
It won't go in.
Definitely does not want to, that's for sure.
My weapon ends up starting all over from scratch. So this is going to do.
What?
So maybe strip it all the way down the bare frame rails and start from scratch.
No, shouldn't. Well, yeah, you do, because you got to get everything in there.
Oh, goody.
Well, goody, gum drop.
Great, just fucking great.
So, are you excited about your project, IJ?
I am.
Good. I like
Something
mine.
different. I don't normally build Jeeps.
Yeah, so same. I was getting my Jordan on. I didn't mind it. He said also deluxe, so
okay.
Apparently, who knows? But anyway, I didn't mind it. I liked it more than I thought I would. Is it my favorite truck? Probably not. Did it do what I wanted it to do, and is it cool? Yes. It was also, I mean, it's like anything else RC related. It was also cool to go out with Jordan and Matt, who also had them.
The same, yeah.
Yeah, that way you're kind of comparing each other's experience to each other.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So now you and Logie can go out with us.
Great. Hi, J. Ron.
Yeah, boy.
Is that International Jeep?
I heard it stood for imitation Jeep.
Imitation. Okay, I can see that.
Yeah. I thought he just picked another letter that wasn't L, but I could be wrong. So, I don't know. But yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. And I can also see how you would like it a lot, like, if you didn't build a lot of custom things, like you didn't physically build stuff, because it does have a lot of options that are all custom design, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like the whole thing is very custom, clearly, but then you can also put in, like, a couple different hoods and a couple different front fenders and different rear fenders, and you can have all sorts of options. So if you don't do that kind of scratch building and stuff like that, like I see how it would be really cool. So Travis said that is a very nice build. I'm looking into building a 1.9 or 2.2 unlimited moon buggy. Ooh, there you go.
That'd be cool.
Yep.
I want to do a moon buggy.
Yeah, I've had one half built for quarter built for about the last year and a half. Vision, have a good night, guys. Happy building.
Hey.
Well, thank you, sir. Thank you, or ma'am. I don't know which one of you runs that whole thing, but I was actually getting ready to mount some of my new wheels later and I thoroughly appreciate it. So. Oh. About yeeted my driver there. Oh.
Just don't shove it in your hand again.
Dude, my finger's still. Look at it. I didn't like chunk it out or anything. Yeah, you too, bud. By the way,
Yep.
watch those boxes. They're dangerous.
Yeah. They fight back.
Spit. There we go. Oh, that's gonna look good. That is the right option.
I like it.
That's the right answer. Boing, boing. All right, 3 more to go. Cool.
Sweet.
Cool. Is that one not in? So no, I did order my last big part as we were talking about one-to-one things.
Okay.
Other than the drive shaft, I believe all the big purchases are pretty much done. So now it will start nickeling and diming me to death again. We've already been through this, but might as well make it twice.
You gonna get your drive shaft from there?
I don't know. I mean, I'm open to wherever, honestly. Are you beside Patterson?
Yep.
That's what I thought.
You'd be at his house in 3 minutes.
From your house?
Yep.
Oh, okay. He's that kind of neighbor. I thought you meant at work.
No.
Because I don't know where it is.
Yeah.
I don't know where his shop is or whatever. But
Yep. He's done all of ours.
Where's he at? Matt Stevens said, "Is that a Clodbuster tire?" I don't know which one you're talking about.
Which one?
But no.
Yeah, the answer is no.
There's no Clodbuster tires up here. These are J Concepts Hunks. This is a Proline BFG. These are Proline Super Schmappers, and these are Vanquish Yokohamas. I guess those hunks do look pretty good, big, because they're closer to the camera.
Still no.
Yeah. So the closest thing I've got to anything like that is I've got a set of pulling tires back here that I got for absolutely no reason other than the fact that Minton was like, "You need these." I was like, "Okay."
And how do you tell Minton no?
I mean, you don't. You know what I'm saying? Because he's such a nice guy.
He is.
He's like, "Hey, I'm gonna move in your spare bedroom." You're like, "You know what? That's fine. Fine. I don't care. Whatever. Just can you buy your own food, or do I need that too?
Do I have to supply your?
My sister wife's coming too." I was like, "Okay, cool."
Thank you, Matt. It's getting there. It came apart during the week right after October.
Yeah.
And then it started pebbing. I don't know if you noticed. I took your suggestion, locked it off, and went up.
Yes, sir. I did see that. We hadn't gotten to.
So it kind of triangulated it.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, yeah, I would probably still put something back there to do something or other, but
yeah, I still got to do a cross bracer too.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go. I want to say probably here. I'm gonna come forward and go down, so it'll brace it.
Half doors or no doors?
I don't know yet.
Mm.
I'm torn. It's like, man, I could do that and put no doors, open cockpit.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah,
I'd be behind.
I like that idea.
I'd be behind that. Did you see the TTC they did in what was that, Massachusetts, Maine, wherever the hell way up there?
No.
The same thing they did last year with the TTC, but then they did it again. Clearly, obviously, that's what I'm talking about. But yeah, so they had a couple of with no doors and like half doors and stuff, and man, they looked good. Metal Masher took another. Yes, I agree. Metal Masher took a truck over there with, I believe it was RC Jesus, and like this big monstrous dude looking thing, and had a crew cab long bed square body on it,
really?
With F10s, I believe that they made to look like Rockwells, and big ass V treads and beat the dog shit out of it over the weekend. TTC. What did I say? Didn't I say TTC?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought so. But I can't remember. It's something TTC though. I can't remember what comes before that. What is that Dodge pickup body behind you? It is basically it's an 80s Dodge, like a first gen crew cab long bed, 3D printed. It's on a TF3. I can get that in just a second. Hang on. Let me get these screws in this wheel so that way I don't yeet them everywhere. Huh?
It'd be fun, I said.
You think so? I have to disagree. All right, let's see. Let's get this big old roll. Doesn't have a tie rod on it. Oh, and it's got my secret wheels and tires in the back. Can we have that? Not really secret. I just don't want to show them off.
Fair enough.
Hang on a second there, sir. I'm on mute. Beep, beep. So there you go. She's a big girl. So there you go. It's a 3D printed body. I got it from Chad Harvey. 1/10 Design RC, I think is what he calls his the business thing. It's not perfect, but for right now, it is a together shelf viewable. Like it still displays okay. Once I get 3 or 4 or 5 other things done, I am going to take it apart. I'll sand the body all down because it's just not as smooth as I really would like it. Because he was actually going to run it. He ran it like a short mile, like not even mild, basically one of the walking trails at BTC, and then he won something with it. I can't remember what it was. He won some sort of award at the show and shine, and so then brought it over to me and was like, I think you need to own this. And I was just like, I mean, who am I to shit in your dreams? You know what I'm saying? So we worked out a deal and I got it. Like I said, it's on a TF3. He had different wheels and tires and like had some other stuff done to it, and I didn't really like that a whole lot. So I put K44 with the left pumpkin on the axles. I put the super scale leaf springs on. The wheels are by Ingen. If you don't know who that is, he's in Turkey. He makes weld replicas. The BFG MTs. And I took more crap off of it than I actually have put on it. It was a lot more farm truck. He called it Milk Money because it was like sponsored by a dairy farm or something. So, thank you, sirs. Thank you, thank you.
Didn't have
It had a big stupid cow in the seat. I threw that bitch away. I didn't like that at all.
It's so floppy.
It was so dumb. I didn't like it. It did not sit well with me. Let's see. I like the HD44 axles on the Toyota. I have a set. It would be nice if VP would offer more diff cover colors, the red limits body color combos. Jordan and I have discussed this, I believe, a few times on the live. But let's see. Matt, John, and KRD, I appreciate it. I can't really take too much credit for it because I didn't do a whole lot other than change the wheels and tires. But I think it looks awesome. I do have a color picked out for it, so when it is its turn, I'll sand it all down smooth and make it much, much nicer and paint it factory colors because that's my jam. And, so. But thanks. And I'll probably put a tire rod on it at some point. I mean, the wheels going the same way is probably a good option.
It's like a Chevy at the
I was say it looks like a Duramax right now.
Yep.
So tool time. How does that go? The red covers are for something. They're whoever makes those axles. Matt Deluxe might be able to. Mr. Beast might be able to help me out here because of 1-1 things. Also, you're welcome, Matt. But Tool Time, I can't remember whoever makes the axles in 101. I think it's just Curry, right?
I think it's Curry.
Okay, so the Currys, they all come with red covers, I think. It's kind of like those ugly knuckles that Jordan had, the orange ones that were randomly orange
Yes.
on that TJ. Yeah, so Nilla Bear says Curry. So Curry makes them, and the only option is red, I believe. I also don't like it. So I don't know. I thought about blasting mine a few times. So also I took the blue ones, and they're going to go under the Pro.
Nice.
Yeah, I figured if blue and blue, I was going to get rid of them, but I think that'll look cool.
I keep puffing.
Reed Racing. Sure.
If you say so.
Yeah, I don't really know. It'd be a lot cooler if you were here, or if we were there, and we could discuss this with you. I mean, but yeah, be a little bitch. No, it's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, I like HD44s. I still like D44s as my favorite, but dude, you are buffering like a son of a bitch.
I know.
That's crazy.
I don't know what the deal is.
I don't know either.
It wasn't to start off with.
That's stupid.
But stick it up next to the symbol.
Anyway.
That might have been loud right there.
Oh, I don't know. You're frozen anyway. I don't know if your phone's doing anything. Yeah. 2 a.m. came early today. Oh, you. I didn't know your flight was that early. Wait, what'd you do the rest of the day? 2 a.m. flying from Florida. You should have been here by like 10. Take a little nap about 11:30 to 4.
Yeah.
Fix us some dinner and let's go.
Slacker.
God, Mom.
Vacation's over. Get back to the grind.
Yeah.
It's dinner time.
These are actually really soft. Like, they're not super sticky, but they're really soft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the foam all the way to the edge?
Mm-hmm. It's a 2-stage in the back. So, I like it. Oh, yeah. It's got just enough flow.
Yeah.
Then it stops. Not as bad as the Zobo. Shit. Okay, good. Put the right tires on there. I put 4 holes in the backs.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Because usually they're hitting something as I'm like, come on, you bitch.
Get up there.
I got home at 8, was working. Oh, you work today? Oh, you are a crazy person. John says, sure, Jordan.
Sure you worked. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Working from home. Mister, I got one of those fancy mouse things that just spins around in circles.
Kind of like ice cream.
Yeah. I would say that's one thing that I like about Lid's job working from home is like they really don't seem to mess with her about, you know, your mouse was idle for 3.47 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not really. I don't know if Jordan's does, but Lid's doesn't. Mr. Teleguided. Hello. Okay. Like outside or just?
No.
Oh, okay. I was like, I don't know how that's gonna help.
Kill everything.
You do you, whatever.
In.
Oh, John Wilson. Looks like there's an elephant in the room for us square body lovers. What do you want to see? Teleguided said, Doug, is that the truggy you were talking about making?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Currently in the process. Yeah, watch me not be able to get back in. Come on. There it is.
Yeah, John, I don't know. I think everything. What's the orange square on the shelf? That is my van.
That's the van.
That is a very, very fragile piece right now. I can get it down, but I won't. I can't really mess with it a whole lot. I got that 2 years ago, almost, I think, something like that. I got it a couple years ago. UPS decided to throw it down a hill or some shit, and it broke a bunch of the bodywork. And then now I'm waiting on the okay from Mr. Scott Limpert to send it back to him. It displays okay, but I haven't taken it anywhere this year because it's starting to really get rough. I lost one of my lift blocks too. That kind of pissed me off.
Really?
Yeah, in the front. Oh yeah. I don't even need this thing so far. Let's see. I'm gonna turn it on here. I don't remember how to turn this on. So as I turn it around, you can kind of see it in the camera where it's just, it's a little rough. There we go. I don't know if that 9-volt still works or not, but find out. There it is.
There it is. Yep.
So it's got lights, headlights, taillights. Here, I'll put
Interior lights.
Yeah. Let me get this off here.
Made of sliding doors.
I know, dude. I know. So we have, let's see, interior lights. So you can see that. What's this? But that's also interior lights, I think. I don't know what those are. But it had underglow. There's lights. Parking. Are the headlights on?
Yep.
It's got glowing. The gauges light up and stuff. And then let's see. I can open the back here. Here we go. This is how you figure out what the hell lights are on. There we go. Yeah, they're
tail lights.
Yeah, it kind of it's a operation. All right. Oh my god. This thing weighs 75 million pounds. All right. So
Matt says free candy. John Wilson says, "Oh yeah, now I remember. Still bitchin' van, bro."
Yeah. Thank you. So yeah, it's got a bed in the back and lights and stuff. It's got all wood interior panels and all sorts of stuff. I don't love the orange. I think when I have it redone, I'm probably gonna paint it a different color because I don't love the orange with the orange inside. Like it's just a lot of different oranges, and I'm not in love with it.
Keep the orange inside, paint the outside purple.
No, that's not what I was thinking at all, actually. So there we go. I think I'll watch right now. But it is super cool. I love it a lot. I chased this thing for like a year. I was like, hey, if you ever want to sell that, let me know. I'll buy it. And I think just from knowing everything, as far as people, you kind of just get jaded to that of like, okay, yeah, sure, I'll let you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I just kept bothering him and kept bothering him. And I finally got him to put a price on it. And I was like, PayPal's full. Okay, let's go. So. Yeah, he actually drove it. I've never driven it. He took it out crawling and shit. So,
oh yeah.
So yeah, so there's a lift block up front.
Yep.
Yeah. So
there's certain things that I wouldn't drive.
Oh, there's no way I'd drive this thing, especially after I paid for it. Even if I built it, there's no way in hell. I was scared driving Bluga the other day. It's damn near, easily replaceable.
Right.
Okay. Tires. It's got engines on it and stuff. You shut your freaking mouth, Teleguided.
I saw it. I was gonna wait till you saw it.
Let's see. The van needs smaller tires. The van actually needs more lift. And the front block is really throwing everything off. So I don't like it a whole lot. So like I said, once it's all getting redone, I'm gonna redo it. But it's got like U-bolts that clamp onto these knockoff AR-44 style axles, and then like between the spring and the axle were these, I don't know what the hell they were, some sort of like piece of plastic or something. And probably going to, was that Rocktober last year maybe? I don't remember the last place I took it. It might have been Rocktober last year. They fell out. Probably vibrated loose or something in the box. And so now I don't know what that is and all that stuff. Fallen said Tennessee or Home Depot theme. No. Nope. Probably like a pearl white and just, I got a van. I'd love to paint it like a really cool white color and have somebody put murals on the side of it. I think that'd be kind of sick, but it also, I don't know, doesn't really fit. And what I'm having a problem with that I realized is that by buying all these welds, I'm getting stuck in a like 90s theme. If I don't do like a nicer truck, like this one's not, and the square body burb's not, but like that, if I paint it the wrong color and put murals on the side, it's immediately 1989. You know what I mean?
I think part of it goes with that era of truck, though. Everything of that truck is going to sink into 90s
Yeah.
theme.
Well, I mean, lifted vans were pretty sick in the 90s. So, I don't know. I don't know. I haven't figured out what color I'm gonna paint the a lot of things either.
Colin says, I like pearl white, then you can do U-Haul.
No. I don't do themes.
He's helping.
I don't do themes. I don't know if you've noticed this or not, but I have always thought themes were weird. I don't like anything enough to be like, you, I'm gonna paint my truck like that. If you do, that's fine. MT Miners, Mr. Moose, what's going on? I took one of your stickers to work today. If you are who I think you are, Moose Knuckle, right? Tool Time said white and blue Motel 6 edition will leave the light on. Yeah. Like I said, I think I'll leave the interior orange. Fallen said, okay, no theme. Oh, he is. I love, the cool thing about 70s and 80s trucks is, and 60s especially too, the factory colors are usually so wild. Like when you get to the ends of the spectrum, not red, black, white, like basic ass blue, that I don't really find myself going, oh hell yeah, I'm gonna paint this truck turquoise or something, like, because the factory colors are already so randomly cool. But if you do, that's fine. Absolutely not Jurassic Park themed van. Thank you.
My boys would love it.
Yeah, I'm sure. Spider Pig.
Rawr.
I'm a dinosaur. Rawr.
Jerison says,
Yes,
"Rawr."
sir. Awesome. Hope it found a badass spot to live. Yep, I put it on my cabinet. So at work, I've got a big cabinet that I keep like books and my clothes in and stuff like that. And I went ahead and put it on there. It looks about like my fridge at this point. Like the whole front door is covered, probably about, well, both doors are covered about 3/4 of the way down. I do have a question. I know your thoughts on Red Cat aren't that high, but what about the Vertex 6? I have one. I'm stupid impressed with it. So I don't have a problem with Red Cat in general. They've really upped their game. I have a problem with Red Cat crawlers, especially the older ones and the older Red Cat stuff, because really all they were doing was importing stuff from China and reselling it. I'm a big fan of Red Cat lowriders. And I saw that, what the hell is that called? The Vertex.
Yeah.
I don't see anything wrong with it. For me, we saw one beside an SCX6. And I know a lot of people were saying, "Oh, this is going to take all the SCX6, people or whatever." And like those two trucks could not be more different, because there is nothing scale truck about the Vertex.
No.
And there's nothing comp crawler about an SCX6. So I don't think they really overlap as much as what I thought they did. I was kind of surprised that the bodies were so small. Like I know it's like a comp, style truck or whatever, but that body looks like 8th scale.
That's the first thing that I saw too. Is like, man, that body doesn't fit.
Yeah, it's just not big enough.
Chassis.
But I mean, I understand what they're doing. Um, I really, really like the axles. So if some people get their stuff together and I start seeing some aftermarket support for the axles, I could 100% see myself, like, if they were going to do like an overdrive or an underdrive, and I like the fact that they come with the brass you can bolt on the front. So if I could make them if I could make them aluminum, um, like with a trail housing or something, and get them a little more scale and beefed up a little bit, I could see myself replacing the SCX6 axles under my six for sure. Yeah. Jake the Taco Guy. Fallen said completely different crawler experience. That was right. It has a selectable underdrive, but I can't. I have to use that transmission. Um, and Matt and I were talking about that today, where I really like the 2-speed in the SCX6. I really like getting it in high gear when you're like when we're going to McCormick Creek, driving, and it's in high gear and it's doing like quarter throttle, and it's getting away from you while you walk.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of not listening to that fucking black jacket scream the whole time.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah.
And then when you get down to business,
Yeah.
put it in first.
Right. You put it in low gear. Plus, like, I switched into high gear when I was doing those donuts and stuff in the creek and made that reel. Like, it just, I just would hate to get it off. Because at that point in time, then I couldn't keep it on 4S. I'd have to jump up to 6 if it was a single speed. That way I could get the wheel speed back to do cool donuts in the creek.
More voltage?
More voltages.
What a shame.
Volt up, gear down.
Right?
I've
heard that before.
Been following John Holmes's motto for 20 years now. Woo!
Okay, so I'm going to need this piece.
Yeah, so like I said, I know that I know that the transmission does underdrive, but that really doesn't help me to swap the axles, you know what I mean? So I definitely get what you're saying. But I was telling Matt, I'd really like to drop about 10 pounds off of my SCX6.
Really?
Yeah. And I think by swapping the transmission to something else, basically, dude, I bet that transmission weighs 4 pounds. Have you ever taken yours out?
A long time ago.
It's freaking heavy, man. Like, unnecessarily heavy. So if I could take that out, drop some weight, and then this winter, I want to take the frame rails out and make it all tube and get rid of the chassis. Because I don't know if you've ever felt SCX6 chassis rails, but they're heavier than shit. I think the Vertex 6 is like 12.5 pounds. That's crazy.
That's it?
That's crazy. Well, it's all carbon fiber and stuff. Matt, do you guys have any vintage RC cars in your collection? I guess yeah.
Yes.
Technically, if you go the route of what is vintage, I guess I have things from back in my day.
Yep.
Yeah, I have. So I have 3 original Axial Scorpions. I have a TLT crawler comp truck. I have a TLT trail truck that someone built out of like aluminum plate. I have a regular TLT that I'm getting parts for. I have my original TXT, and I've got 2 Clodbusters. Now, as far as just like, depends on, it doesn't go that far back. I've got like some late 90s, early 2000s Tamiya stuff. I've got an FF03. I have what the hell is that? F30A, FA03, I think, with a carbon fiber chassis. Shit. What the hell is that? I don't know. I got some shit.
FAFO.
FAFO. Like 80s? No, I don't have any 80s stuff. I never really got into that.
When I first got into RC racing, I had like the old JRX2.
Yeah.
That's like the furthest we went back, and then like the original RC10.
Yeah.
Steel chassis.
Yeah. My dad had a gold pan whenever I was a kid. I was like real young, probably 8, maybe 9. He had a gold pan, and I remember just like messing with it, but we never really. I don't remember ever actually playing with it. We probably did like the first time we brought it home, but I don't think it ever really ran or anything after that. And then I was messing with it when I got my Stampede, because he bought me a was that a Ruby? I think it was a Ruby for Christmas. One of the speed gems. It's like a 16 turn triple.
Yep.
Yeah, so I jammed it in there with a rooster and my 1500 packs on melt mode. I was actually telling Holden about that the other day.
That's the battery connector.
Yeah.
Melt mode.
The Tamiya.
Yep.
Because I was telling him, because we went out and ran the Bandits, and we were out there for like a half an hour, and I was like, okay, dude, I'm getting bored. He's like, okay. I said, you know what's crazy? I was like, I used to charge all my batteries like the morning that I was going to go out. I said I'd have like 6 or 8 of them, and he's like, yeah. And I said, and then we'd go out, and I had my charger ran on an extension cord out to the end of my dad's driveway, and then so as soon as it got done with my truck, I'd pull it out, put that bitch right on the charger, crank that dial all the way to like 15 minutes, and I'd slap another one in. I remember those batteries getting so hot. I don't know how they didn't catch on fire.
Yeah, but then they started making higher capacity batteries. You had to do it twice.
Yeah. I think my big battery was like an 1800.
Right. Yep.
And that was like, whoa, So, but no, I didn't really get into 80s stuff just because I wasn't into RC at that point. I'm not really old enough for that. I don't get that nostalgia. Like that's not, you know what I mean? I think they're cool.
I think it's lost part of its nostalgia with all the throwbacks being made now.
Dude, yeah, there's that too. I did have a bunch of JRX2 parts that I got in a lot off of eBay one time.
Oh yeah,
but that was like in 2006. Moose said, I had my SCX6 for maybe a month and just didn't dig it. I giggled like a 10-year-old fat kid with a donut when I crawled the Vertex 6 for the first time. But I don't do scale stuff. I just like to crawl, and that thing at that size is really good. I mean, I can completely respect that, in all honesty. I like the big scale. If I let myself go crazy, I could see having 3 or 4 6 scales like SCX6s.
Really?
Yeah, I could 100% do it. Because
she was running them though.
I know.
That's we don't go.
That's the thing that really keeps me from doing it, because I freaking love that thing now. After I built all the tube chassis stuff,
right,
lopped the back of it off, and then made it even more tube chassis. I got the black jacket and the Mamba, and everything like that. And then when I made it 4-wheel steer, and I got my freaking Noble, I love that thing. But on the flip side of that, I know that if you just set me loose, I could build 3 or 4 other things. I could build a Jeep, like I would go between a stock JK and that. Like I would build that like bobbed, but not crazy, like a little tube work on the top. I could build something like that. And I love watching those things work because they bounce and work so much more like a real truck. It's super cool to watch. Jake said, I talked to my coworker into getting a Mini Max. Guess who's working on a Mini Max on my lunch tomorrow? What's a Mini Max?
Traxxas. It's their newest Max on the micro chassis they have.
Oh.
Isn't it, Jake? Isn't it based on their? What's the little? Yeah.
Oh.
I think it's based on that same chassis. I'm
not sure. I wanted a sledge really bad when I drove one. That's about all I know. But it's freaking enormous.
The sledge is nice.
Sledge is sick.
Travis has one.
Really?
Yeah. It hauls out too.
He said like a 10th or 12th scale Emax. Oh. So it's like isn't that just like a Stampede Rustler 4-wheel drive?
What the fuck is that screw? Look at the way that one's stamped.
Wow.
I mean, not screwed nut, but it's like oblong shaped.
Yeah. Oblong wieners. But I've got an Arma Creighton 4S. That's my basher now, and I like it a lot. But it's on the verge of 4S at that size, which isn't even that big. That's like typical, a little bit bigger than like OG Emax T-Max size, right? 4S at that size, and as fast as that bitch goes, around here, I'm good. Like I don't need. I'd have to go out to my grandparents to run the XRT or a Sledge or a Creighton 8S or anything like that. And like, um, did I sell the Losi? I did not sell the Losi, but it's like it's as far as I'm concerned, it's gone. So I don't really have it, but I'm not gonna play with it anymore. As cool as that thing is, if I'm gonna drive something that's undrivable on 4S, it's gonna be something like that. But I broke both rear shocks, trashed the slipper. Slipper's on its way though. It should be here, I think Thursday, Friday. I was doing wheelies. I was doing like 35-mile-an-hour start wheelies down the street, and I turned it around, and I was like, "All right, do a wheelie," and it just goes, "Whing!" I was like, "Oh no,
no wheelie in sight."
Nope. So we brought it back up. It wouldn't even pull itself up the flat part of the driveway.
Really?
It just sits there. It doesn't do anything.
Goodness. There's no slipper to really crank down.
No. It's like I think I glazed the pads. Well, the eliminator's like $90.
Oh.
Slipper pads were only 13. So I'm gonna just maybe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fix it a little. Fallen said I think you need a UDR. I'd love to have a UDR, but I don't. I'm so cheap I'm no money into this Arma, so that's the only reason I have a basher like that. I got it with the Wraith that I was selling and with the STX6 that I was selling. I sold the 6 for what I had in all 3 of them. So now I'm basically in this Arma for free. And I still gave somebody a really good deal on a 6. So just kind of chilling there. But it doesn't.
What is that manual looking at? It's actually the build manual for the IJ chassis conversion. I printed it out so I wouldn't have to keep looking at my phone.
Let's try to get off.
Yeah.
Matt Stevens, do you own a Juggernaut? I don't. I own a TXT now.
I used to, and I got rid of it.
I never owned a Juggy.
Yeah.
I
didn't miss anything.
I heard that a lot, actually. I'm gonna get this chassis and put these tires on there. That way we can get everything out of the way.
I wanted one when they made the dump truck.
Yeah, on it. Kirby has one of those. He asked me if I'd ever had one, and I said no. He's like, I got one.
He's like, you want one?
Yeah, basically, that's exactly what he did to me. I was like, nah, I'm good. So, I would own a Juggernaut if I found one that was like my thing anymore. Is if I'm gonna own something that I'm not gonna drive, like it's gonna be a shelf queen, it's gonna be perfect. That's the only reason I bought that TXT. I looked at it for like 2 days. Literally, it was just Kirby was like right there, and I just stared at it and watched people pick it up, and I was like, "Please buy that," and they would put it back down. I was like, "Son of a bitch!"
Yeah.
But yeah, the only reason I bought that was because it is literally almost perfect. If it wouldn't have been, I never would have bought it.
Tool
Same. Oh, sorry. Same goes for both my Scorpions. I've got 2 Scorpions up there. One is like box stock, perfect. The other one has a few really weird like part swap things that's been done to it, but they're damn near perfect as well. My other one's, I don't even know how to describe that thing. That one, the one that's up there, it's like a period correct comp crawler, I guess.
Yeah.
It's got what's a hooey? Sedonas and VP wheels and all sorts of stuff.
Sedona for the shit.
Yeah. Saw a new TXT factory sealed on Marketplace today. Oh, damn. The one thing, like, dealing with Kirby is always, it's not hard by any means. He drags it out sometimes, makes it a little bit of a pain in the ass because he wants to play games. But, I mean, that's fun, and I like talking to Kirby. The problem we had with it was I wanted to be fair to him, you know, and he was trying to be fair and everything. But, like, you'd look him up, and 3 weeks ago, a TXT that was perfect like that would sell for like $800. And then 3 months ago, a factory sealed perfect TXT that like had never been opened would sell for like $412.
Yeah.
Like the values on them are so all over the place. He kept going, "What do you want to pay for it?" And I was like, like legitimately, I usually say I don't know just because like I don't really want to throw numbers out first. But I honestly had no idea. Like I don't even know what to tell you because I don't want to. I'm not trying to just beat him to death, you know what I'm saying? But um, I sold that backpack to one of Kirby's guys. Oh, nice. Kirby had his friend Matt and Matt's son, I believe. I think that's the only two guys that were there with him. Fallen said, also your professional pictures of the IJ at Rocktober makes me want one so bad. I just know my printer won't have the quality to make one. That was all London. London, I took some what I thought were decent pictures, and then London shows up with this like white professional camera with like a lens, and he was like laying in the creek taking pictures and stuff. So that's, I cannot take credit for that. That's all him, and I am super glad he did because everything he shot, every single picture that I saw of anything he took, I was like, damn, that looks really good. He's like, oh, it's all the lens. This camera cost me like 3 packs of bubble gum and $14 or something. He's like, but the lens was, I don't remember. I stopped listening once he started talking about how expensive some of the stuff was and everything. But
yeah, I don't want to know.
Yeah. Well, he was telling me about the sound, and he started telling me what he had done, you know, with the microphone. And he's like, oh, you get an audio input, and then you get a thing, and then you power that, and then you also power. And I was like, yeah, but you're running a laptop, right? He's like, no, I got an iPhone. I was like, oh, well, that's convenient. And then he started telling me about all the things that he was using and all that other stuff. And I was like, oh god, I'm gonna be $5 bazillion into this, and it really, like, I think I got, like I said, I got like 250 in that whole setup. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be for sure. But Levi, I would definitely say, go do it. Maybe have someone else like Jordan's does really well. He's printing Doug and Logan's right now. I might as well print yours too. You know, I'll just volunteer him for that. The hell? The hell? The wheel nuts aren't flat against the wheel.
Does the center of the hub protrude further?
No.
What the hell?
It just goes on there and stops. Watch. Where is it touching? Must have really thick, fat flanges. I think it's touching because it doesn't move. There we go. Jelande things. More RC full drive goodness. That's funny. Oh, goodness. So anyway, RC full drive, reach out to me. Let's do some things together.
Like they're watching.
Yeah. Well, I can hit up John. I talk to Dana on a monthly basis now that
I'm
ordering all sorts of RC full drive things. Let's see. Oh, where do we go? Moose said, I think Rocktober is my favorite. It's like BTC with less people. It's actually really, really cool. I like it there. The thing is, I've been saying it, and it is happening. it's going to be as big as BTC given time.
I think so.
Robert said, speaking of paint jobs, you could always do a dealer option style, kind of like Western Hauler or GMC Desert Fox. I have a lot of those saved in my phone. Kind of one of those things where I just haven't gotten there yet, to tell you the honest truth. But I had a friend, his dad owns a junkyard, and he had a Choo Choo Suburban, and I've always thought that doing something like that would be cool, but replicating the interior of a Choo Choo that'd be a lot of work. That's a lot of me wood carving, learning how to wood carve.
Doctor.
Then Moose said, I like regular ass BTC, but that was my first rock over and loved it. Not nut to butt and a shit ton of people, and weather was perfect. Yeah, I mean, he did limit how many people were going to be able to be there, so that definitely helped. Which I didn't really understand. Wasn't really. I would have probably let more people in personally, but whatever.
Levi says, I mean, if he's voluntold, I guess so. Doctor, how are you tonight?
What the hell? Ain't no goddamn no sticker in there. Nothing. Fart balls. Oh, there it is. Found it. It's usually a whole sheet.
So what?
It's usually a sheet.
Oh.
Sorry, I got a little upset about that. Jump the gun, Bob. My bad. So, hello, doctor. BTC is for shopping and spending a ton of money at so many vendors, and October is enjoy the weather and trails. I would agree with that. And it's hard for me because, like, I want to get out, but I also really enjoy sitting there talking to people. So I have like this conflict, and that kind of sucks. I don't like that part. I think he just limited camping, right? Didn't limit admission. I don't know.
I think it was just the camping part.
Was it?
Yeah.
But I mean, once you limit camping, you're basically limiting it.
You're limiting, yeah.
Yeah, admission for sure. Dustin said, "I'm finer than frog hairs."
Good.
That sounds like some shit my grandpa would say.
My dad says it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That tracks then. Yeah.
Yes.
Dustin said, "I got to hang." Oh shit! I got to hang with the legendary Matt Beast over the weekend while camping at Lake Monroe.
Nice.
Really? That's pretty cool.
He's all right.
Matt's a good dude. I like Matt a lot.
Yeah.
I've known Matt for a long time. He over the summer, his son saw me at the fair in Franklin, and he's like, "Hey!" I was like, "Oh, hey!" And he was standing with his friends, and I knew some of his friends from like other people.
Okay.
And he just like his buddy just looks at me and looks at him. He's like, "How the hell do you two know each other?" You know? And I was like, "Oh, I've known his dad for a long time, but I know the other kid's dad from Derbian for forever." So like, I've known both of those kids since they were 5. I know Zach was little whenever he came out to my grandparents' house. I got a video of him. And I'm taking this AX10 through my grandparents' creek and basically just submarining it. And you can hear him go, "Hey, Dad, I want to come over there," or something along those lines. He's like, "Hey, Dad, I want to be over there. Hey, Dad, I want to be over there. Dad, I want to be over there." And Matt just goes, "Give me a minute, buddy." Like, you could tell he was very like, "Hang on." It was funny.
It's like, just wait.
Yeah. Good luck. Let's see. We camped at a site like 20 minutes from there that was full hookup. Worked out really well. That's nice. I think if you're gonna camp, well, it depends on what you want. I don't know. I don't camp. I wouldn't camp there personally, just because I wouldn't do all that. I don't like what other people like about it. Because for me personally, after being there all day, I want out. Mm-hmm. I have to distance myself from all that to go to sleep, kind of recharge, and then get up and go. would it be a lot easier to wake up 45 minutes later and an hour later, maybe, just walk out of the camper? Yeah, probably, but I don't really want to do that. Teleguide had said, also realized I was watching Far Behind. Nice. Good for you. He drove his UDR yesterday. It's one of his favorite trucks. What did I have to? Oh, I had to explain some things to Mr. Teleguided today. So I put 10 and then the pound sign, and I could see his face, and he just put like, is that supposed to be pounds, like LBs? And I could see him going, what the hell, eh? Like, well, I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Right.
And I was like, oh yeah, you probably have. And then I said, I said I will see your um award and raise you, like whatever. And he was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I was like, have you never played poker before? And he was like, yeah, no. I was like, what? Well, we'll have to fix that. But so then I had to explain what C raise, and like I'll call. Like I had to explain these things to him.
Okay.
But anyway,
Made it through it then?
yeah, I made it through it. And then also he spells things funny, and I don't know if that's spelling things funny or if he's misspelling things.
I think it's just the way the Canadian French spell things.
Put use and everything. Let's see. Dustin said, "Oh, also I'll be doing a soldering showing on Operation 11 Charlie next Monday. Nice. I'll have to watch that. Well, maybe I won't because I can't, but I'll watch it afterwards. Also stopped by Singer Hobbies and went next door and got some Sergeant Pepper chicken.
Yes.
What? That sounds good.
It's some good chicken.
I bet.
They used to be in Morrisville.
Really?
Yeah. And then they moved down there.
I haven't been anywhere near anywhere down there in years. Once old Ding Dong started to go down to Singer, and I was like, I could run into him at some point in time. I didn't ever think about going.
What's up, 2S?
Just heard about some truck batteries. I wonder how nice he would be to me in person. I bet he just would be so nice and just so like, oh yeah, buddy, hey there, fella. Let's see. Actually ate their chicken twice last week. Dang. Jeez. Doctor, were you right by me at that point? That's what Fallen said. I don't know what the hell they're talking about. They're talking about Mooresville things.
Yeah. I mean, he was close.
Yeah.
Didn't say anything. I mean, could stop, said hi.
Didn't say
I
anything.
only get to see the guy 2 or 3 times a year.
I know, right? Big dildo living so far away and doesn't even say hi to us.
Instead, it's like, hey, I was with Matt over the weekend.
What a jerk. Gosh. And on the other side of the spectrum, Matt lives forever the opposite way for like an hour. We don't ever see him either.
Nope.
You got Dustin's an hour and some change this way. Matt might as well live in Kentucky, basically, because it takes so damn long to get there.
Good night, John.
Night, John. Have fun putting your little dude to sleep. Or little dudette. I can't remember which one. Your little demon child, I think is what you called it. Something like that last weekend. Have fun wrangling your child. You think Badlands going to happen this year? What do you mean? Like Axial Fest? It's the only thing I can think of that you mean. If that's the question, like next year, no, I do not. Not that I know anything, I just don't think it's going to happen.
So sorry, Doug. When I told Matt where I was, he and his girlfriend booked a campsite right down from us.
Yeah, I don't think Axial Fest is going to happen, to tell you the honest truth. I'm not 100% sure what's going on there. I know somebody was talking about that. I saw it on a podcast, or I was listening to it. I think it was on That Scale show, and they were talking about it. And I'm not 100% sure what they're doing, but they're killing off a lot of events, engineers, stuff like that, from what I was listening to.
A lot of restructuring going on.
Yeah, I think I think they're doing one of those like the economy is not great and they're going to get ahead of it before they start bleeding money everywhere. Kind of seemed like to me. I could be wrong, but you know. Beast lives closer to you than I do. I know, technically, especially, but like it takes forever to get there. Like going down to where he lives is horrible. And I know why he works from home. That's for sure.
Yeah, he lives down past my mom and dad.
Yeah, he's not close. I don't. How is Levi farther away than Matt is? How does that work? That's not how geography works.
No, where's Levi?
I thought he lived in Morrisville or Canby, one or the other.
Yeah, I don't know the answer.
I can't remember. I know he lives over there somewhere. He's one of the people that I've met from over that way that have a brain. So I got like 3 out of 150, maybe. A lot of people that I work with over there. Man,
associate you with
some of them are dumb.
Martinsville. Okay, he's right next to.
Yeah, but
I mean, you got to go through Martinsville to go down to.
I'll say it's easier. How? That's what I'm saying. There's no way he lives closer than we do, or than he does. Literally, it's not possible. You got to go over and down 37 and spend all like an hour and a half on 135.
Yeah.
And then hit what is it?
The bypass.
Yeah, I'm not sure how you're getting. I don't know where your geography came from, sir, but I don't think you're right.
Things are not computing.
Yeah,
the way they should be.
100% tariffs incoming. I don't know that it's going to go that far. Maybe with China, but across the board, I don't think so. I mean, it's whatever. Morgantown to Trafalgar and straight up 135. But he lives in Brown County. He doesn't live in Morgantown. Right?
Yeah. Who?
Matt.
Matt? Yeah.
I thought Matt lived in Brown County. Like Brown County. Brown County.
He's closer to Brown County than. I mean, it still is Brown County. Morgantown's Brown County, I think.
I guess what I mean is Morgantown, where the houses you can see each other. In Brown County is in the hills where you may see your neighbor because you're on the same hill, but the other one's.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
He's partway between.
I've never been to his house. I have no idea where he lives.
He's on the way between Morgantown and Nashville.
Okay. Gotcha. Well, he's still on that area of 135 that I absolutely despise.
Yes.
Yeah. Me and the old Cummins passed 9 people in a row one time coming down the road because I was
zigzagging through the mountains.
Real tired of being behind people. And I saw we were on I don't remember where we were, but I saw a straightaway and I was just like, bye.
Taking it.
Yeah.
Going.
Yeah. I was going well above the speed limit, and good thing this is not in the time of what do you call that? Where it's been too long, you can't prosecute me. Hypothetically, was doing like 100 and a 45.
Yeah. Just saying.
Hypothetically, my friend. Just asking for him.
Hello, my friend.
Hello, my friend. So, time is it? 8:35. I need some water.
Water.
That way I can pee.
Yes. Okay. Well, I guess now I can put the other side on. The other side.
Don't break on through.
Huh?
Break on through the other side?
No.
Yeah. So probably the same time frame I drive through Morgantown and Trafalgar to get to shithole Columbus.
Now, can you tell me if I'm going to put a fusion in this? Do I have to modify this?
I don't know. You'd have to ask Facebook.
Have to do a Google search?
Mm-hmm. Well, I just ask Facebook. I wouldn't search.
Oh.
You just ask it. It's like magic, you know. Not the gathering, like actual magic.
Yeah. Actual magic?
Actual magic. I think that might be the name of next week's episode is Actual
magic.
Actual Magic. All right, got to start deconstructing these wheels so I can construct these wheels. Because A main was slacking and I don't have my scale hardware yet. Sons of gun. Yeah, no joke, right? Oh man, that one's broke. Son of a bitch. I was gonna say if anybody wants a set of Vision Kiffs, I got an 18-hole set that I'll sell. I had a broken bolt on one of them.
Is Jordan being punished this week for his late cancellation last week?
No, him was a tired little fella.
Yeah.
He had to get up early this morning and worked today for some reason. I don't really know what that was about, but I wouldn't have worked today. But I mean, I guess if I worked from home, maybe I would have.
If you work from home and you're on camera, you only have to put a shirt on.
I don't know if he has any of those kind of meetings. Fallen said, all right, guys, have a good night. Glad we could learn some geography. Same to you, sir.
Have a good night.
Hey, remember, don't order sunglasses from that one place you told me to. I had to call my bank today and get my money back.
Really?
Bastards. Yeah. I was really, really excited too because my sunglasses that I got a couple years ago from a place that Fallen had told me to get them, they finally are very scratched. And I can't really see through one set. So I was like, I'll just buy some more. So I bought 3 more sets of sunglasses. Well, 3 more pairs of sunglasses, whatever. Like, because the ones on the Burb were getting there. So I was like, well, I'll buy one set that I keep in the Burb. I'll buy one set that I keep in Malibu, whatever. Right. And then I'll just have an extra set because I couldn't pick which one I really wanted. So, things happen. So I ordered them, got an order confirmation, and I ordered them last Monday. I've emailed them twice and gotten no response. Shop says that they're being what was it? Pre-shipping something or other, some sort of shit, where they're like, oh yeah, we'll send them, I promise. I was like, I'm not waiting. Matt said, I got you new sunglasses. I got you new teleguided. I got you new sunglasses by buying a truck. I do have those, actually. I wore them the other day, and I had a lady in traffic look at me like I was a psychopath.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So, let's see. Proline by the Fire, you'll have any interest in ever going to that? I know it's in California, but I kind of want to go. I've thought about it. I don't know that I want to go that bad. Like, if I'm going to an event, I'm probably going to go the other way, and I'm going to go to the East Coast. I would go out and support like Farm Fest and go see Mark and everybody at Crawler Cult, or go to the TTC over. Newsflash, that wasn't because of sunglasses. Fair enough. Go to the GTC and kind of watch it or something. Proline, like, even though we're in the Midwest, we're not in the middle of the country. So Proline just seems so far away. Yeah. I would have to, I don't know, I'd have to be like in the We Rock. Motherfucker. Just broke another one. Just broke another one. Just fucking pieces of shit.
Really?
I'm not even doing anything.
You have more screws?
No. Maybe that's the problem, is I'm reusing these screws.
Are they not the same as BBs?
No, they're metric.
No, you have silver SSDs.
Yeah. Maybe these have already been pre-stretched. I like it. I like it. Good theory.
Pre-stretch. Yeah, we're gonna roll with it.
Yeah. So at this point, I'm probably going to stop because I wonder if I've got these too tight for putting different ones in. I wouldn't mind going to Proline just to say I went. I would agree with that. But like I said, if
There's
I'm
a lot of places like that, but I don't think 20
yeah,
hours. If you're gonna drive, what the hell is that?
oh, it's my
Oh,
wife throwing away
putting
the trash.
away.
It's like goddamn
Got a
Cooper
big old
Cabra
raccoon.
outside.
Big old raccoon outside.
Dang old damn Cooper Cabras. I think it's one of those things where if I was gonna venture out, I wouldn't just go straight for Proline.
No.
Like I wouldn't go from I gotta beat the creek every year to all of a sudden I'm going to California. So I do know that, but I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it, I guess.
I think an event like that, I couldn't go just to walk.
Oh no way. No, I'm taking
I'd have to take something.
at least 3 trucks out there. One to break some more, and then the other one to break as well. I mean, especially
after it showed off in there.
Yeah. Especially after going like out there to Vegas, when I went to NURSA, like just seeing what that terrain is like out there. There's no way I'm going back out there without a truck. My wife would be like, "We're going on family vacation." I'm like, "All right, well, I'm gonna see which 3 crawlers I'm taking because I'm going to play in the mountains." Rad Raph.
Hello, buddy.
Moose said, "Damn, 24-hour drive for a 3-day event, but it seems like it could be a lot of fun." For sure. I would agree with that for sure. I just, like I said, I just don't know about just going that far. I'd have to ramp up to that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's a, oops, shit.
Jay Jeezy says, I'm from California and I went to Daytona for Bike Week just to say I did.
Jesus.
Kind of once in a lifetime chance.
No joke.
That's going from
That's a
one extreme end to the other.
hell of a trek. Come off there. Sloop. Let's see here. Oh, there it is. Ooh, I might be able to get that out. Okay, that works. Just do that then.
Does it?
Oh, the tire was stuck to the ring. I went to push the back out, and the whole damn
Oh.
the tire bead came out. All right, this is like I got one chance at this kind of thing here. You got one chance.
What opportunity?
Got no chance. That's what you got. Anybody? Anybody? Well, old school WWF.
Nope.
No chance. That's what you got. Well, I think it's Triple H.
You say so?
Oh, it's not even tight. Sick. It just broke because it's a piece of shit. Awesome. Love it.
Neato.
Well, I guess SSD screws are not reusable. They
Check
are
out my new trick.
They are one-time use only. Okay. So we got that. There we go. Okay. So anyway, like I was saying, Vision RC, Kifs, ran once. Got a couple of scratches on the ring. Also I unloaded like 4 trucks and a VRD straight axle kit at Rocktober. Successful for me. Nice. Wife told me I had to sell a lot to be able to get the Vertex. I told myself that I have to sell a lot so that I can keep doing what I'm doing. Now, like, I'm not even remotely on some of the guys' level, but like all of a sudden, I realize what they are talking about and what they're doing when they're like, "Oh, I have 100 bazillion cars because I keep I've got to keep building things, and I've got to keep doing things to continue doing what I'm doing." And like, it's freaking crazy. Let's see. I don't need those, do I? I mean, I need them back, but I don't really need them either. Will you give me flavor? I need those red 101s right there. when you get a chance. Please and thank you. Mostly thank you, but some please.
Some please.
Yes.
Just a little bit of please.
A little bit of please. Thank you. Huh? No, they're just red.
They're matte.
Are they supposed to be shiny? I thought
all of them were shiny.
Are they? Oh, I don't have any.
You don't have another set.
We got flat red 310s. I don't know. Those are anodized as well. I don't have any not anodized red wheels.
Okay.
Other than these.
Yeah.
Dustin said, got my newest printer, a Bamboo H2S. This thing is huge. I'll take your word for it. I don't really know what I don't know what that is, really. Yeah, I know it's a printer. I got that part. I'm assuming it's better than the other things. So that's cool. I discussed getting a printer, but we're downsizing because I can't have a printer, and my printer now at Jordan's is basically useless. So we are getting rid of that, and then I'm just going to lean on Jordan again heavily to print all my things. More again.
More again. It's not going into that.
Oh, into the
nut easily.
Yeah. Is there a screw long enough?
Yeah.
Oh. Oops. Are you sure?
I just go a little bit at a time. We'll eventually cut new threads into
it. That's a good way to look at it. I have one that was given to me, and I haven't even tried to use it yet. It has a larger build plate than the P1S that Jordan has. Oh, nice. Cool. Jordan and I were discussing.
Doug's gonna no.
He may.
I got it. We're good.
Jordan and I were discussing some shit. I don't remember what the fuck we were discussing. Never mind. I don't remember what the hell I was gonna say.
We were discussing some shit.
I just lost one of the bolts. So it is what it is. Only like $4 for a set of 20.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Jordan and I were discussing me learning how to run a printer so that I could run it myself and buy one, and everything. But I really just don't have anywhere to put it. And out here in the garage, the temperature is going to vary way too much in any kind of long print. So I'm just kind of stuck right now. So, but it is okay.
Stuck in.
I don't know the other words.
I don't either.
Stuck in the middle with you.
That's all you need to remember.
Yep. Anyway. All right. There we go.
Hey, there's more.
But wait, there's more. I'm not gonna jinx myself, but
don't say it then.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
I'm not gonna do it.
Don't do it.
Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Oh, there it went. Okay. Try this for the 8th time. And I really wasn't even cranking on them. I wonder if it's because I had the ring tight on a few already, and it's kind of like kicked, and with a little 2mm bolt, there's just too much pressure by trying to pull it down, Stuck in. Damn it, Doug. Stuck in the middle with you.
I can do another one.
Nope. No, thank you. Okay. Thank you. Nope. No, thank you.
I don't want it.
Dustin said numbers. Something. it's bigger. I don't really know what that means. 340 by 320 by 340 versus 256 by 256 by 256. Yeah. The plate is bigger.
Talking about the plate.
Dustin said, I've been printing the Gridfinity system. It's a square grid plate. Then you print whatever size bins you want. It's perfect for using a toolbox as a parts organizer. I have no idea what that is. I don't even know what that means. I understood printing,
It's printing bins. That's all I
plate,
got.
print, bins, size, perfect. Toolbox.
Yeet.
Yeet. Yeet, yeet, gart, gart. Oh, Pete Davidson. That's almost like that Balin chick. Pete Davidson. Little tiny wieners. Did you get the laser? They're talking about printer things, which I thoroughly enjoy the fact that
Well, to get laser, you have to have sharks.
yes, you cannot have a laser without sharks.
Right.
For sure. A hundo. You know where you don't want to get stuck with a shark? In the middle. That's where you don't want to get stuck.
But if you duck, then they get each other.
Mm.
Then you're safe again.
Okay. What if there's 3 sharks?
Well, after 2 of them are taken out, chances are back down to 1 shark again. So you got that going for you.
It's a very fair assessment, Doug. I like where your head's at.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work still.
Dustin said, Doug, I sent you a picture on Messenger. It's of his wiener. Don't look at it.
You did send. I did see it.
His wiener?
No, not at all.
Oh, man. You guys do you. I don't care. I'm just along for the ride here. See, even Moose said, don't look, it's his junk. So, Douglas, I do love doing RC things, but man, am I ready to do race car things with my friends. I'm also pondering. Oh, there it is.
I'm ready to drive mine more because now it's together. I think next year I want to hit a couple of actual decent car shows.
Yeah?
I want to go to Ford Fest.
Where's that at?
Tennessee.
Nice.
There's one in Tennessee, and then there's it's a like Fox Body Takeover type deal out at North Carolina.
What's the Mustang thing at Beach Bend? Meech and Frank always go.
That's another Ford Fest. That's
Okay.
another Ford.
Ford thing.
Yeah.
Ford things. There's too much fat in the way to see that. Matt would have to help me push it back.
Jeez.
Whatever you need, buddy. Whatever you need. I'm here for you. You know, like the Friends song? I'll be there for you.
Yeah.
When your pudgy starts to flow, I'll be there for you.
I don't think those are the words.
It is now.
It is now.
Cause you're there for me too. How did you get the beans above Frank? Funny. Let's see. Frank and beans. That's funny. We were discussing 90s movies the other day at work.
Oh yeah.
And something about Mary came up. We were doing the hair gel. Good times. 100% work safe.
Yeah. Okay.
I was also listening to another podcast. Well, it was just a YouTube video, really, but it was kind of like a podcast. I don't know. Basically, of like, it was just like why millennials are screwed up and stuff. And I never really realized a lot of the things that this guy was saying until he said them. And then I was like, you know what? This guy brings up some really good points. Like the whole player, like pimp player. What the hell do they call that? A PUA? I can't remember what that stands for or whatever, but he was talking about how like everything that was glorified in music and yada 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 and all this other stuff, and it was just like just wild because he was going through it, and like you never really thought of these things, and you're like, oh, this is why I am the way I am, because he like lines out everything, and then he's like, all these just one by one aren't that big of a deal. He goes, but when you add them all up, he's like, this is, like this was this, and the girls were being shoved this in their face, in magazines, and like the guys were talking about being a baller, and like that's why everybody, that's like a huge percentage of millennials aren't married, and da 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 da. That's why they're all getting divorced if they were married, and I was like, oh god, this is getting deep over here. It was wild. I was watching it while I was being a librarian,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, actually, I was listening to it, but while I was going. Now, does SAR come before or after SAS? And I was like, I don't know how many times I've done my alphabet in the last couple of weeks, but it's been a lot. I wonder if Jordan's fallen asleep on us yet.
I don't know. He hasn't chimed in a while.
He hasn't said anything.
Is he still on the toilet?
I don't know. You still pooping?
Jordan.
J-Dog. J-Dog.
Frank the Beans.
Frank the Beans. Frank the Beans. Oh, man. Dude,
okay. He's printing dividers to go in the tray. That's what he sent.
Well, that does look like his wiener. That's weird.
Bad touch.
Bad touch. Jay Geezy said it's called Swiss cheese theory. A lot of little holes, but once they line up, big issues. Yeah. And then he was also talking about the big C that happened a couple years ago, and how like that really, really screwed up Gen Alpha and basically my kids, your kids too as well, and like what that's doing to them already, and how this guy personally, because he did the original 2 videos. So this is wild. He did the original 2 videos about why millennials are screwed in like 2020. He goes, I had plenty of time. I was just out in the woods thinking, put these 2 videos together, nothing.
Okay.
All of a sudden, apparently, like 2 weeks ago, the algorithm was just like, you all need to see this. And it went from, he said it was like 1,200 views to like 170,000 or some shit in a couple days.
Holy crap.
Yeah. And so all the comments were like, so, fellow millennials, the algorithm has decided we meet again. And it was like, are you guys just being randomly shown this, or did you search something? And everybody was just like, the algorithm's just showing this to me right now for some reason. It is so weird. But so he did like a 4-year later update that he just dropped a couple days ago, and was kind of talking about how things happened and all this other stuff. It's kind of weird, just like things you thought about but didn't think about altogether, and then once you think about it all together, you're like, oh, this is kind of screwed up. You're right. So, but and then of course you go to the original one, and the Gen Xers are talking about how they used to drink out of a hose, and we have it easy because we're whiny ass millennials and all this other stuff. And he's like, I'm not really sure what the hell that has to do with anything, because you're just trying to like out drama how bad your life was. He's like, if your life sucks, that doesn't mean my life didn't suck, or like my upbringing or whatever the hell. It was, like I said, it was just really cool. I'll send you the link if you want to, because I think you would listen to it. And I think you and I are close enough in age and could see, you'd be like, oh, yeah, this is good points. The first one's a little hard to listen to because he talks like he's Canadian, so obviously he's kind of retarded. But I couldn't help it. I couldn't do it. So now I just wait for Teleguided to chime in.
Right.
But he talks like I don't want to say he speaks, but like it's the way he delivers. I don't know if he's trying to sound smarter than he is, or if he just kind of drags it out to make the video longer, but he talks kind of slow, and it seems very purposeful. and then he'll get off on a tangent, and you can tell he picks up a little bit, and he's just kind of talking off the cuff, and then all of a sudden he like reels it back, and he starts speaking very properly again. It's kind of weird, but I guess
There he is.
fucking American. You know, I do have to say that is one of my favorite things about doing this whole thing. Like every other day, I just tell myself this is not worth it, and I hate it. Just like yelling into the void, and then I get to see my friend Matt, and I get to see all these people that are on here that actually do like talking to us. I mean, there's only like 15 of them, you know, but still, going to events definitely helps for sure. You know,
Yeah, it's like, hey, I came across your video the other day.
dude,
I like it.
that guy in Bargersville the other day, that freaked me the hell out. Even Reese was like, huh,
Dude, it's out of the blue.
yeah. So for those of you, there's only, like I said, 18 of you. I'll go ahead and tell the story. So it was really weird. I was trunk or treating with my kids, and a guy comes up. Not that he was weird. I've said this before, but just it's just an odd feeling to think about all this. He just comes up and goes, "Mr. Bullman," and I was like, "Hey, bud," and we bumped fists, and then he kind of just like took off, and then he said something to his wife about YouTube channel, and I was like, "There's no way in hell this guy only knows me from YouTube." So I was texting my wife, and I was on my phone, and I didn't brush him off, but I I couldn't like I was taking my kids, and I was trying to figure out where they were going and stuff. So I was like, okay. So when we got back, because in Beeville, the trunk or treat like goes by what's the machine shop? Baker. Baker Machine Shop. I love the way he answers his phone. Anyway, it goes down by Baker, goes all the way to the end, and then comes back to the parking lot. And he was a little bit in front of us, and so I looked at him, and so as like he had come around, I kind of met him at the corner, and I went back over there, and I was like, "Hey, I wasn't trying to blow you off because I didn't really know. I didn't know." And he was like, "Oh no, it's fine, whatever." And I said, so I kind of like did that whole like, so I'm Matt, like kind of like trying to basically say, "How the hell do you know me?"
Right.
Without, whatever. He goes, "Oh no, we don't know each other." I was like, "Okay." He goes, "I watch all your YouTube videos," and I was like, "Fucking what?" I was so confused. I was like, "Excuse me?" He's like, "Yeah, man, I watch all your YouTube, and everything, and just want to say hi." And I was just like, "What is going on right now? Like, this is crazy." Uh, so you weren't the only one. He said, "Dude, the first year of me going to BTC, I was fanboyed out seeing all the people I'd watched on YouTube for a long time." I had a couple people. Um, we were like Jordan and I would be standing at their tables, and they were like, "I can't believe you guys are here." like we're not even like remotely whatever. It's just so crazy, so crazy. It's a weird experience, this whole YouTube thing, but I do thoroughly enjoy meeting everybody and getting to know people and stuff. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Getting to know you.
You did that over there.
I know.
Gosh.
I know. I did it to myself. But it's harder than it looks, though. It definitely is harder than it looks. That is something that I am super, super appreciative of, the people that do understand how hard, like, I wouldn't even say hard. It's just so damn time consuming, and like the events help because I think I get a much more condensed people that know who I am, know who you are. Like it's a much more um, gratifying, I guess, way of doing things. Because like if I don't go do those things, I legitimately feel like I'm talking to like 20 of you all the time. Um, so I was walking around Pebble Beach, and everyone knew I was 2 times best show winner of a video. Shut up. Oh, it's so funny.
I call bullshit.
What's up, Rudy? Yeah, I'm gonna call bullshit too. You know, I'm just gonna say I knew if I was gonna win something, I knew obviously what I was gonna win at that whole thing. Um, and I'm super happy for you. But I didn't see him bringing home all the awards. I didn't. That wasn't on my bingo card. But super awesome, regardless. Yeah. But you deserve it. I don't know how. Like, I know you have kids. I know you have your wife, girlfriend. What? I'm not exactly sure. I can't remember. Anyway, and then you've got your own business and all this stuff and doing all these things. And somehow, I don't know if you've noticed this. Matt with his busy ass life goes, I'm gonna build a truck, and then whips out this like 2 week later perfect ass showpiece that like looks like you had 17 people working on it for 6 months straight.
It looks like,
and he's like, it's just something I threw together, don't you know? You know what I'm saying? Eh? And then like just goes over there and just waxes everybody, which, you know, like I said, is awesome for you, and I'm not taking it away from you. It was just crazy to watch. Don't you know?
Yeah.
Wicked good time. Wicked good timing. I started YouTube for Farm Simulator 25 gold mining, which is why my YouTube name changed, and it is so hard to carry on a storyline with a microphone. You know, I can see that 100%. And it's gotten easier, but I mean, I've been doing this like almost 4 years now. It's definitely gotten easier, but I still won't talk in public. Like the people that will walk around and be like, "This is Doug's truck. Doug does things. He built a truck." Like in the long run, in the end, it makes sense, and you don't sound like a crazy person. But when you're standing there and Doug's looking you in the face, going, "The hell are you doing?" And you're like, "This is Doug's truck," and you're like, "Who the hell are you talking to?" And but you're talking to the camera, which is so stupid at that point in time.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's real weird. But I think I mean, I don't know if it'd be easier or not, because I'm like, one of the nice things about playing a video game then would be you're commenting on what you're doing, what you had done, why you're doing what you're doing while you're doing it. Like, I think maybe that would be, I don't want to say easier, but and editing, just gotta laugh at yourself at that point. I don't mind editing. It's the like, I start to wonder what's funny because after I edit it once and then I go back through and I edit it again to like move the camera in and out and everything, and then I'll save that part and then I do the other half and I do the same thing with that. So I've watched it, you know, each time at least 3 times, and then I put it all together and I put music to it and I do the like B-roll stuff, and then I watch the whole thing again, make sure that it's good, and then I save it for the last time, and then I watch the whole thing again to make sure it's still good, nothing's all crazy and there's no pops and like the music isn't too loud and stuff. So by the time that I'm done, that one like 2 little joke thing I've done, like, oh, cause your mom said, I'm like, Jesus, I am so stupid. Like, like I hate that part. But yeah, you just gotta trust the fact that you're like, okay, this was funny the first time. So the first time everybody else watches it, it's gonna be funny. Die.
Did you finally get it?
I killed something. It wasn't that damn fly from the other day, but
that little fruit fly looking thing.
Oh yeah, I got it. It's probably one of about 700 in here.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, editing is terrible. 0 out of 10 recommend as far as that goes. Oh, dude, this looks good with those carbon fiber brakes behind it, brother. That's all I'm out.
How close to the end is that?
They're right on the back.
Okay,
I don't like the ones that sit real far back.
No, but I would have liked to see more of the wave.
Yeah, I can get on board with that. They almost need to be like a little setback or something, or have like little spacers.
Yeah,
And
or
then
a
have like
slightly smaller diameter.
or a 225 hub, and then the brake rotor, and then like a little spacer. That way it all kind of sits. But I like it though. I'm a big fan of putting brakes on things now.
I think I've got a set of. I think I got 4 of those little carbon fiber spacers that would set that.
Ooh,
they would
I
set
have
that
some
back
of those too. But then it's not hub centric. Then it's just the bolts holding the wheel on. Oh, I was gonna hit you too. I mean, I was gonna get that bug. Oh shit! My brand new wheels and tires just threw them on the floor. They don't have all the bolts in them, but oh, sorry. Oh, just joking. There you go. Now you can kind of see them.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna get hub centric anyway. I mean, if you go a spacer to space them back.
They should be. They're
No,
still
they are now.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say they're still a little bit hub centric.
Yeah.
I just worry about 4S and things. Because I don't know what these are gonna go on, but
But 4S.
But 4S. Probably back on the Mill Bear. Because that's what these came off of. And I don't really love those wheels that are on it now, even though I do like the tires. Because, I mean, they're also still super swampers, basically. But. So. It's 9:15.
Do you know where your goods are?
We're dropping a little bit. I'm going to put these 2 rotors on. And I would like to hear what you guys had for dinner and what you're going to work on. What kind of trucks are you working on? Here, right? Things of the nature. You know what I mean?
Not mine.
No, mine. Oh, no, mine. See what you guys are doing. Teleguided probably just got done 3D printing something that he's going to turn into a Mona Lisa in the next week and a half.
I was just going to say he'll be done next week.
Yeah, I was going to say, look at this. I just threw it together, and it's like one of the nicest trucks I've ever seen. You know what somebody asked me the other day?
No, I don't.
I was talking about knowing you.
Okay.
And I was like, I've known Doug for a really long ass time. Like, oh, did you meet Doug through real cars or RC cars? And I was just like, stared off into space for a minute. And I was like, you know what? I don't have a clue.
It was real cars.
Was it? Okay.
Because that's how you're saved in my phone.
Really?
Yep.
How am I saved in your phone?
Matt Crawler S10. Because you had a slammed S10.
Oh, my black one?
Yep.
When
I first met you.
I knew you before that. Because that was when Lit Knot got together. That was like 2011.
Well, that's how you're saved in my phone, and that's usually the first
That may be the first time that you had my number and stuff.
Well, maybe.
Matt slammed S10 is an interesting
because if I remember right, I believe Beast is.
Matt's in my phone as Beast.
I think it's either Matt Crawler Beast or Matt Crawler Neon.
Oh, Neon! Wow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because I know him and do you know Patrick, his friend?
Yeah.
Pat Moran.
Yeah. They were both in the Neons.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Pat's still in the
Neons. Actually, I rode in Matt's ACR, the bright green ACR.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We rode it over to Ohio to go crawling one weekend.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Interesting. Because see that
MT says steak was for supper tonight.
Ooh yeah, bud.
Oh, before that, sorry.
MT said I got to get on ExoCage website and order stuff for the Vertex. Does What's he making for that? Is it through Vidavon or is it actually Joe's? Rudy said working on an LC80 hardbody, thinking of trying to remake the headlight buckets. They make the whole body look kind of bad, in my opinion. I don't know enough about those, but I could see why. I mean, I have one, so I know what it looks like, but I don't know why. I don't know why it's wrong, I guess, is what I should say. He's printing axle sliders and inserts. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. That whole axle slider thing is kind of weird to me. The like printing the axle slider that goes like it's like a cup for the drive shaft, so it kind of like slides better over the pumpkin and stuff.
Right.
No, it's kind of weird.
How's it tie on?
Usually the bolts or something like in the pumpkin or in the plug.
What axle? What are you talking about?
The Vertex, but I've seen them on. I've seen them on all sorts of stuff. Cool. Oop. Do this.
I see, said blind man. Focus hammer and saw.
I see.
So I think I'm at a stop.
Yeah.
Until I get a motor to put in the trans.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like you have to put it in there, and then this goes on top to cover it up, and sandwich in the front motor mount.
I'm not 100% sure what I did. I think I put those in. Don't tighten them up. Put them in real super loose because mine did not line up for the motor mount plate.
Okay. These look lower than the stock ones.
Yeah, there's probably that too.
To me.
Maybe that was it. Maybe that plate and the motor mount hooked up, but this wasn't. I don't remember.
Let's put it in the box.
It's been a while. I've slept a few times and built a few trucks.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't show you this. I got this on. This is on my Monday for next week.
Oh yes.
Ordered a white Speedy H10 cage today for them carbon panels I got. Oh yeah, nice. Teleguided said, "Oh Doug, is that your IJ?" Yes sir.
Yes it is.
And then Moose said, "Couple different people have dig conversions out for it." Nice.
For which? For what?
The Vertex.
Oh okay.
Then he said, "I want to get a clear body so I can make it green." Nice. So this is for you guys hanging out, you know.
Cool.
So yeah, I not sure if you saw these guys here. These are dual shock mounts for the front. Picked those up with the motor. Didn't really want either one of them, but I needed parts off of this one because the one in the show truck does not have an oil pan. So being the guy that I am, you know, making all the good decisions in my life, I bought a whole motor so I could have another oil pan because no one wanted to sell me an oil pan. I can't find one anywhere, and this bolt or this block is messed up on the lower part. Oh. So you guys may not be able to see that, but that hole is foobarred. It is real rough, and it's got some just general things. And it had the Holly upgrade kit. Had the Holly upgrade kit, and everything else is good. It's got the bolts for the headers.
Used to have headers, yeah.
Yeah. So it has the regular heads, the orange ones, and then it has the regular valve covers, the normal intake and everything. And then I asked about the shock towers. I don't remember what he told me. It was something. These were already cheap enough, and I was like, "Well, what do you want for the engine?" And that was cheap enough. He's like, "Well, the bolts are screwed. It's not exactly great. And it's dirty and scratched." And I was like, "Okay, well, good point. You're right. It is a piece of shit. You know, let's make sure to keep knocking value off of it."
Yeah.
And then so I said, "Well, what do you want for all of it together?" And I'm not even sure. I paid like $100 for all of it. Which I mean, these shock towers are normally damn near that much, and this thing's like $200 new plus the Holly stuff. Like I was on that pretty quick.
It made more than 450 horse, 500 horse, because it split the block right down the middle.
Dang! Did it crack the bolts on the intake manifold?
Yeah. No, they yelled at it, said, "Shut up!"
Shut up.
Doctor is trying to get some organization before he starts his next batch of power supplies. That was probably the screw trays. He says I still have hot racing trans with Vanquish dig unit for sale.
Yeah, but that HR trans is
That kills it.
Yep.
HR 3 gear.
Yeah, probably.
JG went to a local bar restaurant and had all the happy hour specials: tacos, pork sliders, big old chicken tenders, and finished with a quesadilla, washed down with a Sculpin IPA.
Good.
Was working on my IJ.
I'm not a big fan of IPA, but all of that together, if you could just say I had a beer also with it, I am in. That sounds awesome.
Rudy said the LC80 headlight buckets are too small and shallow. And there's a rim around them that's visible through the lens that's not IRL.
In real life.
And indicator LEDs in the wrong place.
Oh. Well, now that I know, I'll never be able to build mine.
Without looking at it, goes, those are wrong.
I was trying so hard today, by the way, knowing things are wrong. Because the guy posted a square body in one of the groups.
Mm-hmm.
And it was probably close enough to factory color. I was just like, whatever. But it was a GMC. And then he put these emblems on it that said GMC and it said 25, like the number. And then it was spelled out 100. I was like, I'm pretty sure those are 80s side emblems. But I looked it up on Google and it's like late 70s and everything. And I was like, okay, I guess I can let that slide. But then it said it was a 2500. And then I looked and he posted a shot real close of the wheels and they were only 6 lug and it's a short bed. And my eye started twitching. And I was just like, I was sitting there. I was like, how can I put this nicely? I was like, I can't. So I just kept going. I was like, you know what, man? You enjoy that. I can't do it, but night, fella.
Good night.
Like, one of the things I find really hard about the internet is now that I know things, like, I have a hard time saying nicely what I want to say. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because, like, I don't want to tell you that your truck is super wrong and everything, but like your truck was super wrong. Like, you know what I mean? It's like I don't know how to nicely tell you this, but like you can't. That's not right. Just like it should be this if you want it to be accurate or like whatever. And I know some people don't care, which is kind of like where I think of some of those things of like, okay, well he clearly doesn't care, or else he would have done it technically or whatever. Did you ever eat more of that pig's trough and 5 sides you got at dinner? I did. I ate the pulled pork, pulled beef, chicken, whatever the hell. I ate all my leftovers the next day for lunch. I think it was after you left. I set it out for a little bit, let it warm up in the air, and was eating it with my fingers, and Lyd yelled at me. She was like, "Why don't you use a utensil?" I was like, "Because I have fingers, and this is way more fun." Was it gross? Like, could I use the utensils? Yeah, but when you get a chance to just pick it up like a big wad of chaw and just throw it in your mouth,
right?
Like, why not? So I'm real happy with those. I like that a lot. Did you say? Huh?
What are they going on?
Probably Vanilla Bear. Vanilla Bear. I want to try the deluxe Iron Rocks though. Yeah.
You know, it might be better look. The brake rotors. Some of the carbon fiber with the colored metallic in it. Like some gold.
I do like that. I don't. Does it have big ass hubs? It does not have big ass knuckles on it yet. I know I couldn't do the regular style knuckles on the Burr Buggy because it has the deluxe knuckles.
Okay.
And I think I was gonna do it on this one because anytime you make a tuber, it's always top heavy. So let's try to jam way down low. I also think that's not gonna be that.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna take that and put it together, and then the leftover I'm gonna do something else with. But I don't like that body long term. And you'll know exactly what we were talking about soon enough, because I'm gonna make a video about it. Pulled pork did you say pulled pork? We did. I said it 3 times.
You
now.
did.
It's like Beetlejuice.
Mm.
You know what would be super cool is if we said pulled pork 3 times and then pulled pork
Bam.
appeared. Yeah. But what if it wasn't cooked correctly every time we said it? What if it was like underdone or overdone every time?
It is like done pulled pork.
Cooked perfectly pulled pork.
Yeah. You have to make it known.
Yeah. So that's my parts engine that I bought for an oil pan. I think I'm gonna do this like an old school Moroso.
Are these the stock ones?
Yeah. Yes, I think.
Because I don't know if mine. I don't know if mine are milled that cat.
Let's look in the dumpster for my other pair and see if they look like that. They're not in there. They must be.
What do you got on your?
What? That one's not.
That one's not hers.
No. That one is factory. That one has the holly.
Okay, that one has the holly. See, that's what's on that one.
Another one somewhere.
Yeah, what's it in?
Oh, it's in there. It's in the new truck.
Okay.
Looking.
Oh, it's not that important. I'll look at mine tomorrow when I go to work.
Now I'm wondering though. Looking. One of those should say K10 show truck.
Watch it be on the bottom.
Right there. Third one down.
Going in the basement.
And we've discussed, if you don't already, this is the way to keep trucks organized. This is the best.
It's not in there either.
No, not in here either. My radiator's in here. I don't know what I did with them then. Because if they're not in, this is the only thing so far that had a scale engine, other than that thing, but it doesn't. It hasn't been around. That's skids.
Yeah. It's hard to tell because it's not written on the end.
Yeah.
Or is it?
It's on the other side, I think. Skids.
Oh, flip it around. Have you seen that commercial with the guy, the bartender that serves apples?
No.
Guy comes in.
Oh, like, I mean, I've heard this joke.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fine.
I don't know. I got nothing at this point.
Hey, I'm gonna look at mine tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah. But that all, I know I had them in the dumpster. That's what kind of irritates me now.
Really?
Is I had it all in the dumpster. I had my spare parts, and then they're on the show truck.
Mm-hmm.
So I know I have at least one set of random valve covers somewhere. Oh yeah. Try to.
Or not.
Say it's probably in that box, the Leaf or YJ box.
I'm not worried about it.
All right. Well, if you don't have them, let me know. And I'll find them, and you can have a set or whatever the hell. I'm a nice person like that. Just don't tell anybody.
Okay.
So
tell the guy, yay dumpster.
Yay dumpster. I love my dumpster. Rudy, what make are those rims on your upper shelf Chevys? They're all pretty awesome looking. Everything up there is a Ingen weld replica. Ingen is on Instagram and Facebook. It's ENGIN _13 on Instagram. He's in Turkey. I've made a couple videos about him. I would suggest watching those and kind of going over all that stuff because I go over everything. Shipping is stupid. Either order 5 sets or get in with your friends who want some. The shipping is real dumb. Shipping is so dumb it sounds like I'm lying to you when I tell you how much it is. Yeah. Shipping is like, oh, he's trying to make money off of shipping too. Like, but shit, if I know, I didn't use probably the window or something. No, fuck, I don't know. Said, cheers, dude. I'll check your old vids. Okie dokie. But yeah, they're all 1.9. I have another set over here. I have a set that I don't know what they're going to go on. Probably my new Blazer. They're all 1.9 by 175. Other than I have a set over here that no one's seen yet because they haven't been in a video. Because I'm waiting on that truck to arrive. And they are 1.9 by 2. Which you can get them. He makes 155s, 19s. I think he's made some 17s. He makes 2.2s, and then he also makes some stuff for like the Sin trucks. I've seen him making 2.6s, I think, for the what is it, the 350 that's a single wheel.
Mhm.
He made some for the 350 that's single wheel. Um, he makes other stuff too. He made like a set of torque thrusts that look like 15 by 8s. He makes all sorts of stuff, and he makes it like on a lathe in his attic. It Once you see the wheels, and like especially if you see him in person, and then I don't think he like publicly, but like he showed me his little workshop thing. I was like, holy shit, holy shit! It's like you giving me a butter knife out here and expecting like a world class wood carving.
Really?
Yeah, it's wild. But Yipper. I've got what are those?
That's what those are.
What are they?
They go on the front. For the
Oh, the D-ring thingy flops.
Yeah, but I don't think I'm gonna use this anymore.
Gotcha.
I'll make my own. I'm gonna put it on there for now, just to say.
I didn't. I put it on there and it made me angry with how
Really?
shitty it looked. Yeah.
Okay.
Wasn't a fan. I threw it.
Yeet.
Yeeted this shit out of it. Yeah. So I'm slowly working on getting everything to basically visions. I have a couple of custom coated VP wheels left that I'm keeping. Set of locked ups, but mostly it's all vision and Ingens now. Not for any other reason other than just like I just really got back into shiny wheels.
I feel like I'd watch you carve a wooden pickle.
You just want to see me touch a pickle. Gay boy. But I appreciate that. I know there are a few people that would suffer through watching me do a lot of things. Like today on Bullman Built RC, I'm going to color in these wheels with a Sharpie for 13 minutes. There's a couple people that'd be like, well,
Oh yeah.
buckle up for this one. And I thoroughly appreciate it. Colorado Adventure Club. What's up, man?
See, I think I'm gonna whack these off
Whack them off.
and just use the stock.
That's gay.
It's definitely not the same height.
Yeah. I think. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm sure.
Chinkies.
I think. Look at this stuff. This is going on that one thing. You know the one thing that I can't have yet. Yeah, but this is what's going on.
True that.
Yeah. One day in 28 or something like that. See if I can put these on here like roughly. There we go. There we go. Look at how wide those are, boy. Oh yeah, bud. I'll show you guys just because I love you.
Oh, babe.
1.9 by 2-inch SR28s. I thought about putting these on the 90s show truck and taking the Roadhawks and putting them on the other one, the mini truck. So, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I'm a big fan. I know that.
I'm a big kid now.
Meow. You know what's weird is these have an orange dot on them. Oh, never mind. That's G8, right? Orange dot's G8.
I think orange. Yeah, because pink is
Blue's Predator.
or blue. Really.
Yeah. What? Well, those BFGs are just put together at a blue dot. I thought. Where the hell did I put them? Oh, they're on the truck. Stupid ass.
You big dummy.
Yeah, they got blue dots. Are these Predators too? No wonder they're so soft if they are. God, I'm stupid. I don't know why anybody listens to anything I have to say. Ah,
Rudy says those are a beaut.
thank you. Those wheels require double pumpers and cherry bombs. For sure. Mm, those are so funny, the Hawaii look. Yeah, so basically, yeah, and it'll all make sense eventually. Let's just put it that way. But I'm a huge fan. Like I said, I showed them earlier. I have these. These are mountain crushers, I think is what these are. But they're on the wide. I love these tires. These are probably one of my favorite one-to-one tires as far as looks. I just love how like square profile they are. I think they only came in 30. I want to say 39s, but you could get them like 39 by 39 or something. They were just enormously wide, and I like it. That makes me happy. Makes my heart happy.
They were huge.
They were huge. Big wheels. Biggest wheels. Biggest wheels ever.
World's first.
World first. World first. World's first tan truck with 13-inch wheels. Quadruple 2300 kV outrunners. Dildo. I got something for that guy next time I see him. Next time he wants to argue with me, I got something for him. Where do you get the IJ body, Doug? Jake bought one at Rocktober, right? You buy or print. So Doug doesn't have an IJ yet.
I don't have.
He has instructions.
I have instructions.
And some sliders and chassis parts. Logan bought.
That's all I got.
Jake's, right?
Yes, Logan bought Jake's.
Or did he buy Nolan's?
Jake bought Nolan's, and then
Logan
bought
Jake's.
Yes.
So Logan,
and
yes,
then,
technically both of what I said.
Yeah, he bought the kit, the body kit.
Yeah.
But Jake bought the whole truck.
Okay.
So that's how Jake has one now. Logan has the body kit
that he had spare, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yep.
Very cool.
So I'm printing.
You are?
No.
Oh.
I know a guy.
I was gonna say, I think you know a guy.
Yep.
So I'm thinking, now that I'm looking, the square body winter project. It has siped tires because it's replica. So all of these are cut down the middle. And as much as I would love to use super swampers, the hunks having much bigger lugs, I think
Easier to sipe.
may be the play. Because I'd give up actual super swampers for ease, but it'd also be getting the green compound in the Predator. Not that I've ever had a problem with Predator, but I do love that J Concepts green compound. They tins, but they clean. The truck with the super wides needs to have a Heartbeat of America sticker and beach nut on the dash. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to paint that. I think we talked about it last week. The square body is going to be a like early 90s show truck build basically. So I'm doing the visor and I'm doing, the roll bar and the wheels and the lift and like I'm trying to do everything that is going to be, and I don't know what kind of graphics I'm going to put on it, but I'm definitely leaning into that early 90s. I want like that neon blinds kind of look like those behind us in elementary school.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if it'll have the heartbeat thing is a little like it definitely fits, but it's a little more plain. It's a little more plain than what I really want. Um, that was like Papa got some custom pinstriping on his truck. I want more of like this is a completely custom painted show truck. Um, but I've thought about the heartbeat for some other things.
The heartbeat needs to be on a black tonneau cover. That's what it needs to be on.
Yeah, I like it. With a big bow tie.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of tires, you get the new Pro lines.
I got the new BFG ATs, but I did not get the what is it, KO2s or whatever.
I think so.
I know this sounds insanely stupid, and I think I talked about it last week, or maybe we talked about it. But that tread design reminds me so much of the old Tamiya tires. I cannot get it out of my head. Just I cannot get how hard those are in my mind out of my head.
100%.
Chevy Extreme Yellow with white stripes fits the '90s show truck. See, that's still not. I mean, I want graphics like from the front fender coming up the whole bedside, like around the tailgate, splatters and I don't even know what you call that grid.
Yeah.
Grids like that grid, shadows and all sorts of stuff. I have some really cool ideas, but I really need some people to get their shit together. I'm really excited about that other truck, and I have all my parts now, and I just need the truck. Speaking of 13s, I was looking for some big enough tires to make some 1.3-inch rims for a 1/18th go on a 1/10th. I want to create that old balloon tire look. 1.3 on a 110 is tiny. What do you?
I think the closest you're going to get is 155s, but I don't know about any wide ones.
Yeah, what are you trying to do there?
I think he's trying to do your balloon tire, but in a smaller overall size.
Yeah, but he wants it on a 1/10 scale.
Yeah.
So if you're doing like 1/10 technically is usually like 1/9 scale. So a 1.3 on a 9 scale that's like literally an 11-inch wheel, like maybe a 12. I don't really know how. The only thing I could see that would work would be using that size wheel and taking like a 2.2 and cutting it, doing a cut and shut. But that's gonna look weird.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. it also depends on what you want to consider or call a balloon tire.
Yeah.
Like,
what tire do you want to start with?
yeah, as I say, what
Geolanders.
speaking of hard.
Right.
I saw a set of those on a truck the other day, and I was like, wow. Because VP is making them again, right?
Yeah.
Making Geolanders.
I think so.
That was the OG scale tire.
That was my first cut and shut.
Really?
I did, yeah. What, HPI?
Mm-hmm.
I took a set of those. Let's see. I took a set of those that were they 1/9s? They were either 1/9s and I made them down to 155s. Yes, because I cut them down to put on a set of Tamiya touring car wheels.
I hate you, teleguided. Go ahead. You cut them down to what is that 1.5?
1.5, I think.
Yeah. The Mini Coopers were like 1.4, right? They were even smaller.
They were even smaller because they had a wheel at that time that you could put the center section on either side of the wheel, and it gave you different offsets. And that's what I wanted for. So that was my first cut shut, was Geolanders.
Nice. Night, Dustin.
Good night, buddy.
So teleguided said, year of tracks for me, track this, track that, track you. That is directly aimed at me.
Is it?
Yes, because I absolutely despise tracks. Yeah.
I had a Fast Tracks.
I wanted one, but Bill never bought me one.
Oh, I love the Fast Tracks.
Freaking jerk.
In fact, I belong to one of the Tycoon.
Oh, I do too.
Yes.
I thought you and I had discussed this, and Jordan thought it was stupid, or maybe we all thought it was stupid. I don't know. But getting a fast tracks and then putting like actual hobby grade electronics in it, and like going with like 18 scale or something, because you can still stick with like little 380s, but
Yeah.
they're a lot faster and everything. Night Dustin, and like I've really thought about doing that. Like with that stupid ass little go kart thing. Like I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do with
Right.
it, but for the $20 I paid for it, like who
What was
cares?
your first, not hobby grade, but first radio control?
The
Cordless.
first actual RC car I remember getting was a red Tyco midget. It's a winged outlaw or something like that.
Huh. Okay.
It's a red sprint car. It had a wing on it. It had like yellow cage, and it had like these super knobby tires on the back. I can't remember what it had on the front. And we took it down to Florida. I don't remember. I don't even remember ever playing with it, other than when me and Bill took it down to Florida at my great grandma's condo, and he got it too close to the water or ran it into the water or some shit, and it died. I legitimately don't remember playing with this thing at all. Maybe this is why I want to take RC cars to the beach, because I have terrible
Right.
original memories.
Pete and I each had Tyco Bandits. So one of us had the black truck, one of us had the
And
red
the red
truck.
one.
Yep.
I don't.
It was cool.
I don't think I ever had a. I had slot car bandits. I did get the slot car track with the two bandits. And I know we did that. Um,
9.6 volt turbo
yeah,
powered.
but I got,
Yeah, Tyco.
like, in all honesty, after that midget or after that winged outlaw, I don't remember ever getting. I don't remember ever getting another RC car. The only one, again, the only one I ever really remember, my mom got me, I believe. They got me this little Radio Shack truck. It was a black, kind of looked like a Ford, and it had two speeds and everything. And my grandpa was driving it when he lived in Rushville, I think, or Martinsville, one or the other. And he went down the driveway, and if I remember correctly, it got to like skipping or something because his driveway. I mean, once again, I was only like 7, but it seemed really steep, and he ripped the gears out of it. I used to have that truck until like probably 7 or 8 years ago, and I threw it away because I had stolen the tires, wheels off of it, and it didn't work anymore.
It was before the. This body's cool.
It's too small.
Was it?
It would have been cool for like a legitimate like 12 scale or like 14 scale or something.
Okay.
But it was only, I mean, including everything, it was probably only like this long. Rudy said might mean 15-inch tires. Yeah. So I mean, you're still looking at like one. Like I would do a 1.7 and figure out how big you want the tires and go from there. That would be what I would do. Not looking at my wall of tires,
The plethora.
my wall of super swampers, and
What are those? Second over.
those are RC full drive somethings. I bought them for a set of two wheels, and then when I bought the two wheels, 2 of them didn't have the rings in them, so
Okay.
so they're really useless.
Yep.
But I had a plan for them because I saw what I wanted to do in real life, and it looked really freaking cool. But I need a set of two rings for some RC full drive wagon wheels.
Cool.
Yeah. I probably should have taken more tires to sell at Rocktober.
Nah.
But like, I don't really have anything that I'm not going to use. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Other than those damn loader tires, I need to take those. Those are stupid. I need to sell those to some guy with a monster truck. But other than that, like everything that's over there, I've either used or like the trail stompers or whatever. What the hell are those things? I got one back here. What the hell are those things called? Trail busters. The trail busters, I mean, they're just cool because they're old.
419 hooks. What were those on? Those could have gone.
419 hunks? Or the 385s?
Oh, are they 385s? Okay.
385s?
So camos.
Oh, those are on the Samurai. On the 310s?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are on the Samurai. I took those off and put RC full drive wheels on it. I put white wagon spokes like those on
Gotcha.
there. But oh, I just realized that I've got two sets of V-treads that are different sizes, but absolutely useless. Cool, 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 cool.
Rudy had a Tyco turbo hopper. I
Hmm.
don't remember that one.
I don't know what that is.
I had a Bandit. I had Fast Tracks. I had a Skyjacker. That when you pushed a button and the body popped up, it was a car,
Hmm.
but it would pop up and the under chassis was a fluorescent orange.
Oh,
Was it fluorescent orange or yellow?
Early
It was
90s,
cool.
sure, of course it was.
Everything was fluorescent.
If it wasn't fluorescent, something was wrong with it. I did want. I remember wanting one of the claws. You remember the claw? The claw, where the tire came
Right, the
apart.
claw
And it
came
was
out of
like,
the tire.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
I wanted one of those. And then now, after seeing them, like I've looked
I was
them up
like,
on
that
YouTube
was
and stuff, I'm like,
stupid.
this is dumb as shit.
Yep.
And then I remember wanting one of the fast tracks. I'm not 100% sure I didn't get one of those, but I don't think so. I'd need Bill on here because I had something, but I don't think it was a fast tracks. And I cannot remember anything other than that winged outlaw thing. And then, like, literally the next RC car I remember ever having was he bought that gold pan. And then I got a Stampede, and then he got a T Max. No, I lied. Then he got a USA 1 electric version that has never been together, has never run or been fully assembled.
Still?
Yeah, I'm almost positive it's still in his room.
Dude.
I stole the body out of it and put it on something.
Dude.
Yeah.
Wish you didn't now.
I might ask him about that. But he had that, and then he had a T Max. The T Max ran like 4 times. We blew it up in the driveway because had no idea what we were doing as far as tuning it. And then after that, I know I had something. Oh, I bought some like old Kyosho, like a chain drive at a flea market for like $10 one time. And I bought some other dumb shit. And then
I have one of those. Chain drive for this 4-wheel drive?
mhm,
Yeah, I have one of those.
I never had it running. Oh, and I had a Kyosho. Can't remember what the chassis was called. It was an Escort rally car.
Okay. I think the chain one was Ultima.
Yes, that's it. I had an Ultima Mid, I believe. Um, I had a Kyosho rally car that was the Escort body, and that I foobarred that paint job.
I had their Optima, which was like a pink buggy.
Mm-hmm.
I had one of those for a short time.
Yep. I had my grandparents, I think, and my dad go together, and they bought me what was the OFNA? The OFNA something Blazer. What was it called? Anyway, 8th scale monster truck, took a big block, all that stuff. I had it, and I think for my birthday, I had them go in together again and buy the motor for it. I had them buy like this enormous dumbass motor. Like, I don't even know why, whatever, because it was like the biggest, baddest bitch on the planet, whatever. And I never got that thing running because I didn't have enough experience to get it running.
Mhm.
I couldn't set up the servos and stuff because I was just like 14 and stupid. So I never got it running. And then I got out of RC stuff for a while. Then that was probably when I was like 18, maybe like 18 or so. And then I got my TXT in 2005, so I would have been 21. And then I was crawling up until like 2012. I think it was right after Lid and I moved to Bargersville. I sold everything to uh, Cameron. Used to work at Hobbytown.
Mhm.
I cannot
Mhm.
remember his last name. Anyway, I sold a bunch of trucks, and then I was working there with him, and I was like, "Hey, what will you give me for like all my tools?" All that he gave me like $50 or something for this toolbox I had that was like this big, had all my spare parts in
Oh,
it,
jeez.
all my tools, everything, all the Allen wrenches and shit. I just sold him everything because, like, just like I've said now, if I don't get totally out very quickly, I'll regret what I've done and then like start accumulating it again. So I sold him that. Then I worked on my Chevelle for a while, owned a bunch of Malibus, and then this stupid trip to Florida was what got me back into it.
Stupid Florida.
Yep. My stepdad and my mom were like, "Let's go down to Florida," or maybe South Carolina. I think it's Panama City. And I was like, okay. And then I was like, you know what would be real fun is to take an RC truck to the beach. So I bought a Wraith. And then now, what, 7 years later, I've got all this shit, the YouTube channel. Ooh, the Dagger.
Yep.
There we go. There was a semi cab on like 10 wheels. I remember old RCs were crazy. I didn't see that. I took a 1/8 scale off the Mercedes CLK Nitro turd in trade on a paint job I did. That's pretty cool. You know what I really wanted was the twin Dagger, the Tamiya two dual motor 4-wheel drive thing, or the Wild Dagger. That's what it
Wild
was.
Dagger.
And then it was called like the twin
truck.
twin detonator. Yeah, I wanted a Wild Dagger real bad, and I wanted it to begin with. And then RC Car Action, I think, did a write up on one where they put like two 12 turns in it and like did all this shit and made it do like 90 miles an hour or whatever the hell. And they had like a picture of it jumping and they put all this other shit on it. And I was like, well, now I really, 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 really want a twin Dagger. But
It was fun. I had one.
you had one?
Yeah.
I've owned one.
So
now.
many of the old ones I wish I still had.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Yeah. You know what sucks is, I say like I wish I still owned these. And now it's not because like of anything other than I got kind of tired of messing with it and I sold it. My Stampede, I used the transmission out of that for my first TLT.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just at that point in time, it was like just parts. And I think I threw all that away. I have no idea what happened to my dad's gold pan. He may still have it. And then like the Kyosho, I think I used for parts for crawler stuff. I like stole the shocks off of it and maybe like some of the steering links and shit. And I'm pretty sure I chucked that or took it to a swap meet for like $1 or whatever. And like the Kyosho, I'm not 100% sure what I did with it. I know I had a bunch of gold pan stuff for a while, like a T, and I had a buggy, and I bought like a lot off of eBay, and I built like 5 cars out of it, and then I sold them all back. Well, like most of the stuff I used to have, I didn't even sell it. I just like took a bunch of parts off of it and then just like threw the rest of it away because it was useless.
Useless. Yep.
You know, so
Yeah, I think we put. I think we had the original Rooster. No, we had a Tekin G12,
look out.
and then we put dual 19 turns in it,
Hell yeah.
just because that's what we could afford then.
Yeah.
Anything was faster than Tamiya silver
Yeah.
cans.
Yeah. I was telling Holden that the other day because we were out playing in the front yard and we had the bandits out there, and I put it in like the learning mode or whatever,
Mhm.
and I gave it to him, and we were talking or whatever, and we were just like doing 12 mile an hour up the street, and I said, what's really crazy? He goes, what? I said, this was probably how fast my first RC car was.
Right.
Like my first hobby grade, I bet my Stampede with that little like 20 turn Stinger or whatever,
Yep.
maybe would do 12 miles an hour, maybe. He's like, really? I said, yeah, and it was amazing. So. Uh, Cody said, I do miss looking through those magazines and looking at the builds and seeing those brush motors and stuff. Now the market is so vast and everyone posts cool stuff. I miss RC Car Action. I have some down in the basement at my grandparents' house. I'm not too sure how good they are anymore since they've been down there with the humidity and like the dampness or whatever. But I think the last time I looked at them, they weren't that bad. I have a magazine rack that had a bunch of old 4-wheeler magazines and stuff in it too. I may go get that. I may just go get those, see what's going on. But I used to look through those RC Car Actions and just be like, that is so cool. I'd probably just put it up on a shelf and like just look at it, and then I'd go to the next page and be like, oh, I'd drive the shit out of that. Like, I just went to the Team Associated Vegas Vintage Race, and now I want to do buggies again. Yeah.
I would love to get back into some racing like that, but there's none of that around us.
Yeah. Well, that and it's just like drifting or anything else. Like to me, I'm so involved in crawling.
Mm-hmm.
If my kids were older, like I'm sure you kind of feel the same way. Like once the boys are 16 and want nothing to do with you really anymore, it would be easier. But for me right now, like I got a 4 and a 7-year old. Like
Mm-hmm.
I cannot. I'm already stretching lid pretty thin, doing what I'm doing. Like leaving and going to events, going to comps for We Rock and stuff, and then like being out here making videos, building trucks. Like I'm already kind of pushing the limit of like leaning on her and you know sleep depriving myself on the weekends and shit. So like I couldn't imagine also getting now into like let's say buggies again or like racing or
Hmm.
whatever, and then adding that into now on Saturday nights. Not only am I staying up until 1 o'clock in the morning, but I'm out here where the kids can still come see me. Now I'm just gone. Like I'm,
Right.
up at NDRC or whatever. But I 100% know what you mean because as soon as I see something cool, my brain immediately takes off into if I buy 9 of those. Like, so, like, but that's just how my brain works. So, but I know how that feels. As soon as I see something cool, I'm like, I need one of those. And I get one, and I get like literally 12 different ideas, and I just start collecting them. And then I step back one day, 3 months later, and I'm like, I am a freaking idiot. Like, what am I doing? Why do I have 7 drift cars and no time to go drifting? Like, why do I have 40 crawlers and go out 3 times a year? Because I'm stupid. So, I don't know. If you could do one other thing, what would you do? Like RC wise, get into buggies? Like, would that be your top?
Honestly, I miss racing gas truck, 2-wheel drive gas truck. I think I miss that the most.
Really?
Yep.
See, I never really enjoyed racing. I did the T spec stuff. Like, I know me and
Hmm.
you did that together. Um,
18 scale. I'd love to find another Duratrax Vendetta.
see, I didn't like that.
Oh
They're
my
too small for me. They were too like flippy twitchy.
god.
I wasn't a big fan of that. I really don't know what I would do. I would not get into planes whatsoever.
Nope.
I
Been there, done that.
don't like I don't like that at all. I've
I
done
tried planes. I tried
simulator stuff.
helicopters.
Yeah, I'm good. I've tried all that. I have zero desire to do
I did better with the
that.
helicopter than an airplane, but
Really?
I think because it wasn't moving at speed.
Mm,
I could control the speed with the
yeah,
helicopter, whereas a
yeah,
plane you constantly have to go.
yeah. I could get into. I could probably get into touring car racing if it was like um, spec class brushless, but like not real high
It'd
cape.
have to be heavily enforced
Yeah,
because
yeah,
there's so many cheaters.
yeah, yeah. But I could get into something like taking that,
Gray area.
taking that FF03 or whatever, because they're all brushless.
Hmm.
They've all had stuff done to them, but like not fast to where I'm just gonna get my ass just kicked every time I go out because that's not really all that fun. But doing something like that vintage Trans Am racing and
Hmm.
stuff, I think that would be really cool. Um, but I'd want to do it with like stock, brushed, whatever the hell. I don't even know what.
I don't know what they use.
Yeah, like a TC3.
That was that
Like,
was
what I'm saying?
taking off when I was
Yeah, when I quit.
leaving.
Yeah. um, let's see. Jake Easy said, "I'm an empty nester, so I have time, but I don't have a lot of tracks around me anymore." Yeah, we don't have really a lot anymore either. I don't even know what NDRC does. Um, I know every time I go up there, they have some other random ass thing going on in the circle. So I mean, I assume the track is always
Yeah,
doing something,
they
but I'm
got
not
on
sure.
road and off road different nights, but who knows what.
Robert Eno said, "I feel the obsessive hyper focus." Yeah, that's 100%.
I do miss the micro side. I think it's part of it because I started racing the micro there, and I
Mm,
started with the X-Ray M18 when they first came out.
mm,
So it was always the M18 versus the micro RS4. So I enjoyed that.
yeah. See, I had a let's see, I had a TC4, TC3. I think I had a TC4, and I had a Nitro TC3 back when having a Nitro car was like super
Hmm.
fast. And I mean, it was decently quick anyway, regardless of because I had a buddy that owned his parents owned not Wishing Well, just Sleeping Time or whatever the hell it is, just south of
Okay.
Franklin on the right hand, like south side. And I went down there a couple days before work a few times, and he lived. I mean, that motel is right on 31, and I'd get it running, and we wait for traffic, and I'd rip it up the road. I'd rip it northbound on the southbound lane, and I'd pull it off the road, wait for traffic, and then like rip it by the motel. And we played with it a little bit out there and everything. I mean, it would probably do 50 or whatever the hell it did.
Hobbytown tried racing those outside, down here on the south side.
Really?
Yeah. It wasn't popular. It didn't take off.
Hobbytown wasn't popular to begin with.
Yeah.
Let's see. Those two-wheeled trucks are coming back. RC10 GT. I enjoyed touring car racing in a parking lot. Currently, best racing is VTA. I use a TC5. Yeah, see, that's kind of that's what I could see myself getting into for a couple reasons. Because A, I can have a really badass looking car. Like I can have the body painted, or I can paint the body, like whatever, and have it really super cool looking. And I could get into touring car. Like I would get into touring car if it's slow touring car. I don't think
you need a class that's my silver can motor.
Right. Not because of anything other than like I don't like the fragility of the new buggies and stuff. Like if you barely rub each other and they roll over, like shit's breaking
You're
because
snapping an arm.
It's all made out of carbon fiber and like everything's real frail. That's part of what I liked about that T-Spec class we did.
Yep.
Because like we were beating the shit out of each other. And to me, it's more fun. Once again, it's more fun to drive a slow car fast than a fast car in general, for as far as I'm concerned, like when it comes to that stuff. So I would rather have you're not just blasting down, the straightaways and everything and then like whipping through the corners. Like I would rather have it kind of slower paced because I just think that would be more fun.
See, I think that was the Mini Cooper class.
Yeah.
That's why I enjoyed
the
Mini Cooper. Front wheel drive, Mini Coopers. Yeah.
Beating the dog shit out of each other.
It was silver can motor. So yeah, you were trying to find out what the best way to apex the corner just to keep your speed. And
yeah.
Gosh, that was fun.
See, like I can get into that.
Yeah, I saw they brought the RC10 GT back. I had one of those for one season, and then I jumped over to a triple XNT low C, and then I had triple XNTs for I think 3 years. I had an Adam Drake. It felt more planted than the Associated.
The slow racing in the Tamiya truck class and they use a silver can all stock except for you can use bearings. And then Rudy said, I heard the Tamiya racing trucks are quite a popular class. Is that the
TTO ones with the semis?
TTO ones with the semis. I could see myself.
I could do that.
I could do that. But see, like you were saying, there's so many people that cheat. I'm not saying that I would cheat, but I could 100% see myself. It's just the way that I look at things of just pushing as far as I can in every direction. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, the gray area goes up there? Okay, well, I'm right here.
If the gray area goes to 7, I'm going to 8.
Yeah.
But like I've said before, I think that comes from me building derby cars from such a young age.
I can see that.
Just like it was always, well, they said we could, so we're gonna. And then it's like, well, they said we could, so we're gonna. And you just push everything.
Yep.
So, no. But I do know it's 10:10. 5 o'clock.
And I don't live here.
Yeah, 5 o'clock's going to come early. That is the nice thing about this, is normally we're shutting down at Jordan's. So I still got a half an hour drive home and 20 minutes to get in bed and everything. But
yep,
I could be in bed in about 5 minutes after I brush my teeth first. So, well, to the 14 of you still here, I thoroughly appreciate it. This has been okay. We had a good.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Yeah. Now that it's cooling down, I think the numbers are going to go back up again, and we'll feel a little better about having lives. What did you say? 28?
Mine's been stuck on 28.
I got 15.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on. Like I said, I don't make money off the lives, so I'm literally just enjoying everyone's company and talking shit, and we're getting to that point where like, hey, remember when we were 22 and we were racing? Had to pull the antennas out.
Had to make sure I had the right frequency.
Who's on orange? God. Bringing a whole box of crystals down in these slots. That way
you had your own box that you flip top lid and all the foam.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, with my what the hell did I have? Was that the Futaba 3PS or something like that?
I couldn't even tell you what the hell that
I
was.
can't remember what that was, but yeah, I had that Futaba, big old black monster with a wheel on the side, and it had a screen. Remember when the screens first?
Screen on the side.
Yeah, yeah. You're like, I got a fucking screen on this bitch. Hell yeah.
Yep.
Pulling out my razor and taking pictures with it. put my razor phone back in my pocket.
Razor. I had the AT&T.
Yeah, I had a couple of those. I had a couple Nokias.
We played Snake.
Yeah. Dude, I remember the very first phone I got, I inherited from my stepmom, and she gave it to me, and I immediately went to the mall, and this was when the covers would come off. I got a vibrating battery and these like zebra striped covers because I have a real bad problem with things that I sit down. Like I don't like the fact that my phone's black, but at the point in time where I bought it, I didn't really have any other options. But so I got the like brightest, most visible cover so that I couldn't lose it. And I remember sitting in class in high school, and this was before anybody really had cell phones. I had a cell phone, and I'd like just sit there and I'd play Snake. And the coolest thing was like when you'd move the menu just wouldn't go up. Like if you went up to like a folder, it would kind of like shuffle. And I was like, now watch this. And you'd hit, you moved a little bit, and it wasn't all static. It was the coolest freaking thing ever. So stupid. Cooling down, it's going to be in the 90s out here in Cali this week. Goodness. It's getting up to like 64, 62.
Mid 60s.
Yeah. Tooltime said, I enjoy the lives after having a stroke in May. It's good to communicate with the outside world. Oh, well, I'm glad you.
Glad we could be here for you.
Yeah, glad you could be here for one and are still here. But, and like I said, I really enjoy this. I do enjoy doing lives. The only part I don't like is the weather makes it really hard to do it here. And then Jordan's is 25 minutes away, which kind of sucks because even if we go all the way till 10, I'm not home until 10:35, 10:45. Because then we stand in the basement for 15 minutes talking about shit that we can't talk about on the live. And then we stand in the kitchen for 5 minutes while I fill up my water bottle and all that other stuff. So, but all right, you ready to send this bitch home?
Yep.
All right. Well, fellas and fellettes, it's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. I believe we will see you next Monday as the number goes up 8. An extra 30 minutes for cookies. That's also true. That's also true.
I do swallowed our own spit for dessert.
I do enjoy, yeah. I do enjoy the dessert at Jordan's house. So. All right. Rad Raff just got home with enough time to say bye. Bye. All right. I will see you guys later.
Have a good night, guys.
Bye.
Hit that like.
Yeah, hit the like button on the way out, please. Show everybody that I'm at least semi-cool. Not really.